everybody, how are we today? Welcome to my stream. We're going to be playing some Fighting Fantasy today. As always, we do this every week with a new guest every week. Fighting Fantasy is a choose your own adventure style book written by Ian Livingston. We're doing Trial of Champions this season. This is season 4. And it's going well so far. This is a really difficult book, a very mean, deadly book, which is great. And if you're new here and have no idea what to expect, you can expect some dungeon crawling, some adventure, some fighting, some dice rolling, some treasure, and some death. Excellent. All led by a murderous narrator, which is I. My adventurers, I have a new one every week. I'm just waffling. I tend to waffle. They can be in with a chance of winning the book. I'll send them the book if they win, if they want it, of course. And we've had 4 adventurers go through already. Shall we check the leaderboard? Shall we have a little look? Got a spangly new leaderboard here. You can see that 3 adventurers have been eliminated so far. We've had Malakisa, DM Charlie, and Phoenix Iwaki all eliminated so far, so they've all died in my arena of death, and only one person has been successful so far, and that is Kalina Lee, and she has a time of 3 hours 19 minutes and 10 seconds, so that's the time to beat. Welcome in, Malakisa. Yes, you did unfortunately not survive. You're rooting for more death now. Yeah, 100%. We need more death. You got trapped inside of a treasure chest last week. I hope it's okay in there. Hope you're not suffering too badly. But yeah, I really am out for blood this week. We really need some gruesome deaths. That would really satiate me. So to win the season, all the adventurers need to do is make it through in a quicker time than Colleen, and I'll send them the book and maybe some other goodies as well. We'll see. Malakisa says, and a box. I got enslaved. And I got enslaved. Yes, you did. I had quite the time of it last week, but no big gruesome deaths. So yeah, that's what we need. We need some big gruesome deaths. Need to give a shout out to Sirenscape. I was like, what else do I need to do? I need to give a shout out to Sirenscape. They are responsible for all of the wonderful ambience that you're hearing in the background throughout the game. This is stuff that I've put together myself with Sirenscape. I've made my own custom stuff with their app, which is something cool that you can do. And yeah, they're awesome. If you want some ambience and music and sound effects for your TTRPGs, then go and check out sirenscape.com and grab yourself a 30-day free trial. So yeah, I've been using them since season 1, and I really love it. So I don't think there's anything else we need to do other than roll the intro, and then we can meet this week's guest. So stick around if you love adventures and death and all of that good stuff, and I'll be right back after the intro video.
A year after a champion was crowned, we're heading back into Deathtrap Dungeon. And this time, it's deadlier than ever. Can you survive the trial of champions?
Let's go ahead and meet our guest, shall we? Oh gosh, what has happened?
Where have I gone?
Where have you gone? Hello?
There I am.
There you are. What happened there?
I don't know.
No, the goblins are in the system again, it would appear.
Hello, I'm a goblin and I live in the system.
Could you op it? Get out, please. I'm trying to stream.
Okay, goodbye.
As always, great start. Woo! Where do we go from here?
Shall I tell you something about myself?
You should probably introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Joe. JoeJLevy on Twitch. I am a variety streamer. I haven't streamed a huge amount lately because I've been so busy. Because I am a singer and a singing teacher, and yeah, my life is now variety. First I was a variety streamer, and now I'm a variety human, so
yay!
What can I say?
And
It's
a wonderful variety human you are indeed.
Thank you.
And
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm always so excited to do this.
I absolutely love you, Joe. I love having you on. You're just
Look,
great.
I have my Murder, She Wrote mug as well, like specially prepared for the occasion, because, well, this is really what you should be saying. I killed them all.
I've frozen myself.
This
is a great start, guys. Really, really great start. Wow. If this is anything to go by, then it's going to be a great stream.
It's gonna be great.
We've had tech problems for the last couple of weeks. I've tried so hard to fix things, but you know when they say it'll be all right on the night? Well, it's not.
And it's because it's not night.
It's not the night. I thought you'd just been practicing my poker face. No case, I had not. I've got no poker face.
Poker face. Poker face. Poker face.
I do not have a poker face. Everyone who knows me knows that I do not have a good poker face at all. Anyway, yes, go and check Joe out. I've popped the link in there for you. It says you were last streaming some Phasmophobia.
That's true, and that's also what I'll be streaming tonight as well. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So people can go and watch you be scared, and when Joe is scared, he's very funny. He's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, it's a freaky experience for everyone concerned.
But yeah, I love having you on. I shouldn't say this, but you are one of my favourite guests. And I don't know what's going on. We're having some audio issues as well. Not with you, with just generally, I'm just getting like a crackling every now and again.
Oh, that's weird.
It's just me. It's just my computer is dying again, I think. So we're just going to go with it. I've tried my very best to make sure that everything was working, ready for today. And you know, it's falling apart at the seams already. Maliki says, my heart is broken, Vicky. What? Because I didn't say that you were one of my favourites. You were one of my... You were a first-time guest. You have time to grow on me. This is Joe's 4th time. He's had a lot of time to grow on me.
I'm like Jujubee. I am the Jujubee of, like, if everyone's seen Drag Race, I am the Jujubee of fighting fantasy. Yeah. In that this is my 4th time and I still haven't won the crown. and only now am I changing up my outfits.
And your name as well.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, my name should have been JoeJLevy.
JoeJLevy. JoeJLevy. But yeah, you are playing as Psychedelia Smith today.
Yes,
instead.
Today. Oh yeah, my character's Psychedelia Smith. So this is a name, like, I'm normally Caird Roya, like this magical elf, but today I'm a 1950s housewife crossed with a disco person.
Ball. A disco ball. A literal disco ball.
A disco ball.
Yep.
This is my impression of a disco ball.
Oh god,
I don't know why. I can't make myself round enough. I
don't have any problems with that. I am rotund. Isn't that
my
such a
name
great...
is Rotund.
That's such a great word, rotund.
It's a great word.
We should try and slip it in as much as possible today.
Oh, hello. Slip it in.
Get ready to make some clips, guys.
I'd love to slip something rotund in.
Such a lie. Right, we need to roll some stats for Psychedelia Smith before we find it. Before we get into the adventure. Let's see what stats this disco ball has. So we need some skill for you. So 1 die and add 6 for me.
Is that a 6-sided?
Yeah, they're all 6-sided dice, so we're doing
that's
one.
Right. I forgot this. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Right.
Yes, just 1d6 plus 6. That'll be your skill.
Okay, I should have opened up the tab that has the. What?
Very well prepared.
No, I don't want 4 different dice. Okay, hang on a second.
Wow, come on, Joe. I did ask you if you were.
Okay, I've got it. 6.
Oh, you've got a skill of 12.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, right.
Well, when I accidentally rolled 4 die at once, that was like a skill of a billion. But
A billion.
Thank.
Right,
yeah.
now we need 2d6 and add 12 to get your stamina.
Okay, so I've got 2 6s.
So you've got a stamina of 24?
Yes. That's so stupid and unbelievable.
This is fixed. Lies. Right, and
I'm
then
using Google Dice.
Google Dice. Oh.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Okay, come on now, look. It's 1d6, add 6.
Hang on, let me just get rid of the other one. Okay, I got a 4 for that one.
Okay.
Right.
So a look of 10.
Do you know what, though? This has happened before. I think one time I had exactly this. I had skill of 12, stamina 24, and luck of 10. Always do slightly worse on luck.
Well, that's okay, because we all know, everyone who's gone through so far, we've needed some high skill. So you have the highest of skills.
The highest of
The highest of skills. Oh my goodness. Ninja Monkey says, "Hi, lovely lady. You are all kinds of lovely. Thank you very much. 14 months subscribed. Wowzers trousers. That is nuts. How are you, Ninja Monkey? Your turn soon. So don't you be cheating.
Time to die.
Time to die.
Ninja
Malakisa
Monkey.
says, so if he wins, I'm blaming the skill score. You know what? Joe deserves a win.
I've been at this so many times now.
You were so close to winning
Yes.
Death Trap Dungeon. You were so close to winning Death Trap Dungeon.
Oh my god. That was like, and then it was all downhill after that point, really.
You got your hand stuck to a door or something like that. Something happened.
That's right. Yeah.
Joe
Yeah.
is wonderful and fun to watch. I said he's one of my all-time favourite people to have on. I absolutely love it. And we were just talking before, we were like, we should meet up. We should try and get together this year. That'd be really nice. I think we're going to try and do that. Monkey Knife Fighter, how you doing? We've got a lot of monkeys in here today. Okay, right. We have waffled on far too long. So guys, if you're first time here, I don't think anyone's first time here. Monkey Knife Fighter is first time, I think. Unless you've changed your name. Who is Monkey Knife Fire? Is there have you recently changed your name? Who were you before? Because you are subscribed and it doesn't say you're a first time chatter. So I deduce
Ooh, a name
that you are already someone that I must know. Similar dojo. Okay. I'm trying to figure out who you might be. But yes, welcome in. So if it is your first time here, you'll notice there's a couple of things on the screen underneath Joe. He's got 2 hearts. That means he's got 2 lives.
It means I'm a Time Lord. 2 hearts.
2 hearts. 2 attempts to go through the adventure. 2 attempts to go through the adventure. But you guys, if you really love the adventure, if you love Joe, you can donate £10 to give Joe a bonus life, which means they'll have another go through. They may not need it, so you know you can save it until Joe really needs it. I don't really need the £10 donation, so don't feel like you have to donate. But if Joe is looking like he's on his last legs and needs a bit of help, then do consider donating the £10 for the bonus life. Also, there's a timer in the bottom corner. That just helps when it comes to timing the save points. And also, if Joe is to make it out and onto the leaderboard, then his time will go onto the leaderboard. So I've introduced some save points. When we reach a save point, I'll let you know. I'll record that, and then should you die, you can go back to any of the previous save points and have another go. Just keeps the adventure rolling, means that we don't have to start from the start every time. Keeps it more interesting for chat, more interesting for us. So that's the only difference, really. So, any questions before you start? No, you're a pro at this now. You know what you're doing.
I mean, it's debatable, but sure.
You guys know what you're doing. Hopefully we won't have too many tech glitches this week. Last week we couldn't hear Sirenscape for most of the stream. It just wasn't playing ball because my computer was dying. It was nothing to do with Sirenscape, it's purely the computer's fault. So fingers crossed everybody today that we're going to have a glitch-free stream. Let's root for a death at around 9:24. Welcome in, DM Trolley Gaming. Yes, quickest death we've ever had at 9 minutes 23. Everyone's saying dead at 9:24.
9:24.
Oh, and Joe's been on a lot before, so just feel free to be as savage as possible to Joe. We love it when the chat is savage. So yes, let's go for it. So yes, the timer won't start until Joe makes his first decision, which will be whenever. Right, shall we find out how Psychedelia Smith came to be taking part in the Trial of Champions? Let's go. Let's go. Let's have a little drinky first, shall we? Bottoms up.
Oh,
Indeed.
oh, my bottom's not been up for a long time.
Oh, my bottom's up, down, everywhere. Death, death, death. I love death, yes. We really should have that as a quote, shouldn't we? I feel safe in being savage now since I'm eliminated. Everyone can be as savage as they want to, Joe. We can take it, right, Joe? We can take it.
Yeah, we can do this.
Yeah, we can take it. Okay, it's another fiercely hot day and the temperature in the sticky gloom below decks is unbearable. The air is thick with the acrid smell of sweating bodies. Nobody is allowed to speak, and the only noise to be heard above the monotonous creaking of the ship is the regular sharp crack of a whip and the agonised... That was very well timed, wow! And the agonised cry which follows it. "Row harder, you dogs!" shouts the one-eyed overseer as he cracks the whip once again. "Enjoy this pleasant voyage while you can, because you'll wish you were back on board after a day or two where we're going." Chained to a bench and straining hard at the long oar which you pull with two other galley slaves, your mind drifts back to that unfortunate day 1 week ago when you were captured. You'd left Port Black Sand in a small boat to sail south down the coast to Oyster Bay. As ill luck would have it, a galley appeared on the horizon heading in your direction. It drew steadily closer, and it was not long before your boat was crushed under its bows and you were forced to dive into the sea. There was nothing you could do except climb up a rope that was thrown down to you, as your boat had become nothing more than a few pieces of broken wood floating aimlessly on the sea. It was useless to struggle as a crew of 20 hardened cutthroats surrounded you. Since that cursed day, you'd been chained to your oar, rowing to the point of collapse towards an unknown destination. Suddenly you hear the shout of "Land ahoy!" and you begin to wonder what evil awaits you. An hour later, you feel the ship bump up against a jetty, and there is more shouting until the ship is finally moored. You're dragged from the ship with the other slaves, and you see in the glaring sunlight that you're on a small island. A sombre-looking castle sits on top of the island, and next to it there is a semi-ruined amphitheatre. A man wearing black chainmail armour hands Captain Bartella a bag of coins. Satisfied with his payment, the wheezing captain orders his men back to the ship, and you watch them set sail without you. The man in black armour steps forward and says, "You're now the property of Lord Carnus. It's your honour to die for his pleasure in the arena of death here on Blood Island. Only one of you will
Island
survive."
is in Yorkshire, isn't it?
I don't know where it's. Well, I don't know where it's situated, to be honest. But
It's by Whitby, by the sounds of it.
right, yeah, it's not Whitby Bay. It's Blood Island, son. Honestly, only one of you is. Anyway, shut up, slave. I'm gonna slap your round face. Anyway, only one of you is gonna survive, and he or she will represent Lord Carnus in Fang. And I'm telling you now, it ain't gonna be you, you cheeky little bugger. You cheeky little sod, it ain't gonna be you. Anyway, he or she is going to represent Lord Carnus in Fang for the next Trial of Champions. Baron Suckenvit has modified his deadly labyrinth, and he's now offering 20,000 gold pieces to anyone who can get through it. Of course, Lord Carnus will keep your prize if you get through, but you'll be spared your life. Baron Suckenvit's reputation suffered greatly last time when someone succeeded in getting through the labyrinth, but now he boasts that no one can do it. Lord Carnus would like one of you to make Suckenvit eat his words. He must understand he hates his brother's fame. Now, you must follow me. You are led up the hill to a castle where you're locked in a cell in the depths of the lower chambers. Sharing the dark cell with you are 4 others. a stout dwarf, a man-orc, a sinewy easterner, and a bald, muscle-bound man.
So ABBA then.
ABBA.
I'm sharing a cell with ABBA.
ABBA. My sounds aren't working. Come on. I wanted the cell door, please. Locked up, son. You've been locked up.
Oh no.
The mood is grim and a few words are spoken as each of you ponders the impending combat. 42 slaves have arrived by ship and only one of you will survive. The dubious reward is entry to a deadly death trap dungeon. Kay says, in my head, Canon Psychedelia Smith was captured sailing to Fantasy Norwich.
Fantasy Norwich.
Okay. Always with the random stuff. Thank you very much.
I know. It turns out I'm actually sailing up the River Thames to Pangbourne.
And what is this Blood Island anyway? Interesting.
It's just a small rock in the middle of the River Thames.
Right. And at dawn the following day, you are woken by the sound of heavy footsteps approaching down the corridor. A key turns in the lock of the cell door and two guards wearing black chainmail enter, carrying trays of food. Eat well, says one of them, as you'll need all your strength to survive the day. By the end of it, you may all be dead. The guard then turns to you and offers you some bread and a bowl of soup. And it's here that you'll make your first decision.
My first decision is to eat everyone else's food and then just lie in a coma in the corner.
So you can either take the food or try to overcome the guard to make your escape.
I mean, I feel like this is a... So, what's that weird noise I can hear outside?
I don't
it's
know.
my washing machine. Okay,
Oh,
it's
okay.
fine.
I was like, I hope the crackling that I'm hearing isn't coming through to you.
No, I mean, well, if it was coming from outside my house, then that's the least of our worries at this point. Okay, I mean, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna eat the food, because I think trying to overcome a guard at this point is just cocky, to be honest. I've only just started going to the gym, to be honest, so I'm not really strong enough yet to... I'm still a ball shape, so I'm still a disco ball. So unless I can roll over him, then,
the thing is, you have been rowing for like 3 weeks though, so surely you've built up a bit of good upper body strength.
Yeah, but I've been eating the other crew, so the rest of the crew, so I've been making up for it. Also, I'm loving the ABBA jokes. Gimme all your food. The winner takes it all.
Oh no! Oh, we're gonna have ABBA puns. Great. Kill me now.
Waterloo, I was defeated but ate your food.
I don't know what that was. I didn't touch anything. That was a delayed sound effect. We're gonna have this again, aren't we? Wow.
This is gonna be... Yeah, I don't know. I didn't shut the door, but... Yeah.
I am gonna switch servers so that you may lose music just for a second. But yes, make your decision. Are you gonna eat the food?
I'm gonna eat the food and then I'm gonna sing. So I say thank you for the music. You're switching servers.
For me. Confirm.
Well, your lack of ABBA knowledge, don't worry. That now is the time to learn.
Don't say this isn't an educational stream, because it really is.
It's educational about really weirdly specific things.
Yeah. This is what you get when me and Joe stream together. I was going to say come together, but...
Come together! Wait. I don't want to finish that song.
No.
It gets worse the further you go with the lyrics there.
Yeah. The soup is thick, with chicken and vegetables, and it tastes delicious. You devour it greedily and you mop up the last drops with your bread. You've not eaten well for a fortnight and you now feel fit and ready for the coming ordeal. Let me just stop the sounds because I'm getting so much crackliness in my ears.
I'm guessing Psychedelia Smith is not a vegan.
Oh, definitely not.
No, she's just eating the chicken. And also, I did say she'd eaten the crew as well.
Yeah.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom
Okay.
sailors.
When you've finished eating, you're led away to your first day in the Arena of Death. Page 22.
Ooh.
You are in the
arena.
middle. The Arena of Death. You are in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves, which wends its way along various corridors until you reach the amphitheatre. The sun is already beating down, making the sand in the arena uncomfortably hot to your bare feet. Seated high in the stands is a dark hooded figure surrounded by guards. You watch him rise to his feet and lift his arms in the air, commanding silence. You know why you are here, Lord Carnus begins. It is my wish to be represented in the trial of champions. Some of you will die today, some tomorrow, and more the following day, until only one of you is left. To those about to die, I salute you. Lord Carnus sits down again and nods his head to signal the start of the proceedings. The slaves are split into 7 groups of 6. And you find yourself in a group accompanied by an elf, 2 Northmen, a dwarf, and an ogre. Your group is chosen first, and you're told that the first event is a race to test strength and stamina. A crude sack containing several heavy rocks is strapped to your back.
Love a crude sack.
You watch as burning coals are brought into the arena. Oh God, Joe, we're never going to get through this. Christ. These sounds are driving me a bit crazy, actually, to be honest.
It's really like, I feel like I'm at a football match now. Also, I don't know why I keep filing my papers. I've only got 1 sheet of paper, but I keep like I'm reading the news.
Today, on the news, Joe is about to die.
And it's 2:30 on BBC Radio 4, and Joe is about to die, and now for the weather, followed by the shipping forecast.
Okay, that was fantastic, Joe.
Thank you.
You watch as burning coals are brought into the arena and poured over a section of the makeshift racetrack. 6 of you are then lined up at the start, each carrying your burden, and you're told to race around the track until one of you is lapped or collapses. And then you're off, and you all jostle for position on the way to jump in the first pile of coals. Do you wish to set the pace, or stay at the back?
Stay at the back?
Stay at the back, page 107.
Yeah, why
107, why not? One of the Northmen takes the lead, setting a fast pace. Round and round the arena you run, gritting your teeth harder each time you jump over the burning coals. After 20 minutes, nobody has been left behind, and the Northman increases his stride. Throw 2 dice.
I was about to try and throw 2 dice, and I realised it's
digital.
So, yes. Okay, hang on. Let me just add another one. Right. I have rolled a total of 5.
That is less than your skill score, so let's see what happens. 360. The Northman increases the lead over the rest of you, but you feel you still have a lot in reserve should he come close to lapping the pack. When he gets within 10 metres of catching up, everybody decides to sprint. There are only 2 runners ahead, but you don't look back. Suddenly there is an agonised cry, followed by a shout, which calls an end to the race. The dwarf lies prostrate in the sand, having collapsed just as the Northman caught up with him. You're led back to your cells, and the dwarf is quickly put to death.
Oh, at least it was quick.
At least it was quick.
So humane. So lovely. It's very sweet, really. Thank you.
No. 136. Oh, what's happening with the sound here? What's happening?
Everyone in the audience has died. They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Oh no.
When
My
all the
whole family was watching. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm finding everything funny.
You're such a drama queen today. Oh my gosh.
I know.
When all the races are finished and the survivors are back in their cells, I mean, you definitely won't be getting that top time, Joe. checking my imaginary watch. When all the races are finished and the survivors are back in their cells, you discover that the bald man also does not return. Now there are only 3 others left in your cell. Although exhausted, you find it difficult to fall asleep. Your mind is occupied with what challenge the next day will bring. In the morning, you're fed, and then one by one, the slaves are led away to the arena. Eventually, your turn comes, and you're told to choose weapons. A broadsword and shield, or a trident and a net. Which one would you like to take?
Oh, I knew someone called Annette. I'm gonna extend the nautical theme, trident and Annette. I assume this is a person named Annette. She's like your secretary. She just follows around. She's like, "Excuse me, but you haven't filled out your spreadsheet from Tuesday's meeting, so I just want to remind you. Hello, this is Annette calling. You've got the trial of champions coming up. Just make sure you fill out the health and safety. Thank you."
And whenever you're ready, Joe, we can just turn to page 275.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good.
A guard opens the door to the arena, which you step out. And you step out onto the hot sand, which is now stained red with the blood of fallen combatants. Ooh. Suddenly, another door in the arena opens, and out steps the dreaded Bone Crusher beast, its tough, leathery skin glistening in the sun. Its ugly head is small and houses 2 narrow, near-blinded eyes, a flat nose, and tendrils hanging over its taut mouth. Its torso, however, is massive, and its long arms are dauntingly powerful. If you are to fight with the trident and net, turn to page 175. So this is what you're going to be fighting.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Ooh, I love
He's a
that.
big boy. 175.
He's a big boy.
175. Everyone's hoping that you die now. The only reason that he beat your quickest death is because he rambled on and on and on, Charlie.
On and on and on. Feeling on and on. Sorry.
Okay, you allow yourself a faint smile. You've chosen wisely. You've chosen a good weapon with which to fight your adversary. Edged weapons would cause little damage to the iron-like hide of the Bone Crusher beast. There's only one way to slay a Bone Crusher, and that is to make it fall to the ground, whereupon its delicate balance will be totally destroyed, and it will be impossible for the Bone Crusher to get to its feet again. You move forward cautiously to snare it with your weighted net. Roll 1 die.
Hang on, let me just move to the other tab. Okay, 1 die.
1 die.
5.
Page 189. Your throw is on target, and it lands on top of the near-sighted Bone Crusher. As it thrashes around, it becomes more and more entangled and lets out an enraged howl. Before it can break free, you tug hard and you pull the beast to the ground. The Bone Crusher lies
tug hard.
Sorry. You are ridiculous today.
I'm always ridiculous, my friend.
You're more ridiculous than usual. The Bone Crusher lies helpless and defeated, panting with relief. You are taken back to your cell.
Yes.
Kay says, so either use a net or challenge it to a breakdancing competition. Yes, exactly. And
Nobody
Dear Charlie
can crush
says, also,
my bone.
what's with Vicky sticking up for the adventurers? What's going on here? I'm not sticking up for anybody. No favourites. Oh, kind of favourites. Joe is a favourite of mine. But I still wish him to die. We didn't have any, really good deaths last week. We really
The thing
needed
about being
the
good
death.
friends with someone is it is acceptable to wish them dead, which in a way that someone you barely know wouldn't be acceptable. So, you know, it's like pretty normal. Standard.
Plus, if he keeps on the way he is, I'm going to make up a death.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
If he keeps on like this, I'm just going to take a heart away from him.
No! Leave my chest alone!
Take your heart away from you.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Fuck's sake, here he goes. Anyway, you're taken back to your cell, page 113.
Lock me up, please.
By the end of the day, only one other person returns to the cell. It's a mean-looking Easterner, a man who looks as though he would murder you for 2
I'm gonna say
copper
an Easter
pieces.
egg.
An Easter egg.
A mean-looking Easter egg.
God. gosh, here we go. It looks as though it would murder you for 2 copper pieces. As the light quickly fades, the guard shouts out an unexpected command. There are now 2 of you left in each cell. I only want one to come back out in the morning for tomorrow's combat. Sleep well. The guard bursts out laughing at his joke, and even before he has finished, the Easterner dives at you, brandishing a long sharp pin which was concealed in his headband. Unarmed, you must fight to the death. We've got our first battle, folks. First battle. Where is my battle music? Where is it? He has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 8.
You're gonna have to remind me how am I rolling again?
You roll both dice and add your skill, which is 12. So he only has a skill of 10, so you are pretty well off here. Let's see.
Okay.
And if you hit him, you deal 2 damage. If he hits you, he deals 2 damage. Which will
So I've rolled 2 dice, and I got a 9.
Plus
so
12.
So that is 21. Maths, wow.
Maths, wow. We've got a 12, 13, and 18, so you've beat him. Quest Junkies with a raid of 12 people. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody. You've come in mid-battle, so just bear with us.
What was the stamina again?
He's got a stamina of 8, so he's now on 6. Welcome in, everybody. Enjoy this battle that we're going through at the moment.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 10.
Ooh. I can't beat that. I have rolled a 15.
Okay.
So you would have had a 22 there.
Yeah,
Excellent.
That's right.
Thank you so much for that raid. I will give you a shout out as soon as I can, Patch. But welcome, raiders. Welcome, everybody.
I only rolled a 4, so that's 16.
I rolled a 17, so he actually hits you.
No.
So he deals 2 damage to you.
No.
And we're having a lot of tech issues on my side today, so just bear with us.
Where am I up to now? I rolled a 21 now again.
I've got a 16, so you hit it. He's on 2 stamina, so you only need to actually hit him one more time, and the Easterner is dead.
The Easter egg.
The Easter egg is dead. 16 here.
I rolled 2 6s. I've got 24.
24.
So.
Okay, he's dead. The Easter egg is dead.
The Easter egg is dead.
The Easter egg is dead.
Bye-bye.
Baron Dragonborn, raid straight to sleep, need to rest, deal with tech support later. Yeah, no, it's fine, absolutely fine. If you guys need to go because of time zone issues, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to pause so that I can welcome the raiders and give Patch a good old shout out there. Patch actually did my intro videos. If you did see that at the start of the stream, Patch from Quest Junkies actually made that. Patch is brilliant. I hope that your stream went really well. I did manage to catch a tiny bit of it while I was prepping. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. If you like adventure, dungeon crawling, if you like fighting, if you like rolling dice, if you like treasure and death, if you like a murderous narrator, then stick around because you're going to love this show. We're playing Fighting Fantasy Trial of Champions. It is actually the sequel to Death Trap Dungeon, and my guest today is JoeJLevy, who is having a right old time over here, just putting it up all over the place. He's a great guest. So yeah, stick around if that sounds like your kind of thing. We are about 40 minutes into stream. This stream tends to go for about 3 or so hours, depending on how quickly Joe dies. So yeah, stick around and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get back into the adventure. You've just killed an Easter egg. So let's see what happens. If you win, page 237.
I killed an Easter egg.
You slump back against the cell wall after a fierce fight with the Easterner and fall asleep from exhaustion.
And from eating the Easter egg.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, because obviously it's an Easter egg. You've got to eat it.
When all the survivors are assembled in the arena in the morning, there are only 12 of you left. The first test of the day involves a deadly machine. You will need lightning-fast reactions to survive the day.
The machine's called Florence.
Here we go, guys. The first test of the day involves a deadly machine. You'll need to have lightning-fast reactions to survive. It's made of a pole fixed to a heavy base. 2 sharp blades stick out from either side of the pole, one at head height and one at ankle height. One of the slaves is made to stand by the pole, which is promptly spun around by one of the guards. The slave alternately has to duck under one blade and jump over the other to avoid being badly cut. Your turn comes last, and there are 9 survivors so far. 2 others have had their throats slit. You stand by the pole, adrenaline pumping through your veins. The guard spins the pole and you start to jump and duck. Roll 2 dice.
You spin me right round, baby, right round. 2 dice, did you say?
2 dice, please. Ninja Monkey, what have you started?
I've rolled 7. 7!
It's less than your skill score. Turn to page 94.
I mean, I have to roll less than my skill score, right? Because my
Yeah.
skill score is 12.
You get into the steady rhythm of ducking and jumping, and slowly the pole spins to a halt. You've survived another ordeal. The next test begins immediately. You and the rest are split into 2 groups of 5. You watch the first group of a dwarf, a man-orc, a warrior woman, a barbarian, and a dark-skinned southerner stand silently as a spiked ball and chain is leashed to each of their sword arms, and a small shield is lashed to the other hand. They are then blindfolded and ordered to commence battle against one another until only one of them is left standing. It's a sickening spectacle to watch as the fighters tread warily around the arena, swinging their balls and chains. Don't, Joe, don't you dare. The dwarf falls first, quickly followed by the warrior woman. In the end, the southerner stands triumphant and his blindfold is removed. He is led away, and then each member of your group is armed in the same way. You can feel your heart pounding in your chest as the order is given to commence battle against the 4 unseen adversaries. Barefoot in the sand, nobody makes a sound. Do you wish to step left or step right?
And I just firstly acknowledge Kate's comment. In a fight to the death between a garlic clove and an Easter egg, the winner takes aioli. So bad, I love it.
You
Okay.
guys, I asked you to be savage, not like... Oh.
You are all punderful. I'm gonna take my cue from Beyonce, and as always, I'm just gonna go to the left, to the left.
Yep, I knew it. 297.
I'm probably gonna die, right?
Probably. Hopefully.
Beyonce killed me. I'm taking her to court.
You step slowly to your left, straining your ears for the sound of movement. Suddenly, there is an agonized cry and a dull thud as a body falls to the ground not far in front of you. Do you wish to step further to the left or stand your ground and swing your ball and chain?
Beyonce or balls? It's so difficult.
Oh,
Beyonce! Left.
We're gonna Beyonce at left, alright, 368. You walk slowly on and then stop to listen again. You hear nothing and decide to walk in the opposite direction. Test your luck. So you need to roll both dice and it needs to be a 10 or below.
It is a 7.
You are lucky, but now your luck goes down to 9. You are lucky, turn to page 166. Unknown to you, there's a body lying in the sand directly in your path, and you are fortunate not to trip over it as you pass by. You decide to stand still for a moment and listen. You hear the whooshing sound of a ball and chain being whirled through the air directly in front of you. Do you want to stand your ground and swing your own ball and chain? Do you want to step backwards? Or would you like to lie down in the sand and trip up the person who is advancing?
Oh, I like that last option. That sounds shady.
Are you going to lie down in the sand? Okay.
Yeah.
Lie down in the sand and trip up the person who is advancing. Page 316.
I love shady actions. I'm gonna, that's another good drag name. Please welcome to the stage, Shady Actions.
As you lie down in the sand, you hear a shouted order. Shoot the coward! You panic and you try to get to your feet again, but 2 arrows fired by unseen archers sink into your chest. You slump headlong into the sand, and you do not stir again.
I mean, I feel like I should have seen that coming, but to be fair, totally worth it. 10 out of 10 would do that every time. Absolutely. 100%.
Okay, excellent.
100%.
So you didn't make it to a save point, unfortunately.
Okay.
You didn't make it.
I know what I need to do, though. Except unless I roll differently, in which case I die. So,
Gotta give you the sad trombone, I'm afraid. Yes, he's dead for this one.
But not at 9 minutes 24, thank you very much. Thank you.
They're not really a fan of breakdancing around here, are they? Oh, Becca Clock, just in time for first death. Yes, first death. Didn't even reach a save point. I did think about saving after the Easterner, but I was like,
Easter egg.
yeah, no. We'll go back to the start then, shall we?
Yeah.
So, I'm afraid we have to go back to the very beginning.
It's Becca.
But hi, Becca, how you doing? Joe, I kind of want to steal that name from my adventurer. Well, that's very unoriginal, isn't it? Very unoriginal.
What, Psychedelia Smith or Shady Actions?
Shady Actions.
I'm in the middle of a shady action.
Oh, God. We're going to have this all day, aren't we? I'm not going to get out of here anytime soon.
Nope.
Quickest fail speedrun, anyone? Shady Actions. That's pretty good, actually. I like that.
I like that. Oh, we said that at the same time.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, Charlie still wins for the quickest death. Quickest death is still held at 9 minutes 23. So I've got a digital, really shitty award to give to Charlie when the season is over, for quickest death. We've never had a quickest death before, so I thought 9 minutes 23. That is very quick indeed. Whilst we're on this little break, I'm just gonna refresh my sounds. I think my boyfriend's about to take a shower. I just saw a naked bum walk by. I was like, oh,
I like
hello.
Button cannot lie.
Hello. No.
It's a good job you have the green screen.
Well, no, he's in a completely different room. Like,
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh! Imagine if we just. The fuck?
Imagine if your arm came through into my camera when you did that. It's like. Hang on.
Lovely.
Wee. Oh, I'm so easily amused.
Oh my goodness! Right. Are we ever gonna get actually through this adventure? I would get TOS for sure. Although I'm sure that people have had worse stuff on their thing.
Would you like? I'm sure people have had worse stuff on their thing.
I'm sure people have had worse stuff on their channels. Honestly, like one little naked bum, honestly.
Absolutely.
We don't really want to be in the prison cell just yet. Oh. Sirenscape is just doing what it wants now. Lovely. Classic. We had this last week as well. So that's why I keep missing these streams lately. Short times. No, actually, we've had some really long ones. Okay, right. I'm just gonna stop reading the chat now because it's all about stuff. Bathtub streams up. Oh, yeah, right. Anyhow, yeah, you didn't die fast last week. No, Maliki, so you did really well. Okay, so at dawn the following day, you're woken by the sound of heavy footsteps approaching down the corridor. Sorry, you've had to go back to the very start. So I actually do need to reset that timer. A key turns in the lock of the cell door and 2 guards wearing black chainmail enter carrying trays of food. Eat well, says one of them, as you'll need all your strength to survive the day. By the end of it, you may all be dead. Ha 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 ha. The guard then turns to you and offers you some bread and a bowl of soup. Do you still want to take the food this time, or try to overcome the guard? It's like you've had a little bit of a premonition here. You're like,
I'm definitely gonna choose the food again because that worked out fine.
Yeah,
that bit was fine.
Okay, page
I'm not gonna
49.
take any chances with the guard here.
The soup is thick with chicken and vegetables and it tastes delicious. You devour it greedily and mop up the last drops with the bread. You've not eaten well
Not
for
thick with chicken, it's thicken.
Thicken in vegetables. You've not
Thicken in
eaten
vegetables.
well, thicken in vegetables. You've not eaten well for a fortnight and you now feel fit and ready for the coming ordeal. When you've finished your eating, you are led away to begin your first day in the arena of death. Yes. And because he's had to start again, he still does have a chance to ruin Charlie's quickest death.
That's true.
That's true. It's true.
I've got my stats back now. I've got like my original.
Oh yeah,
stamina
your original
and luck and all
stats.
that,
Yeah. I need to remember to take your luck back up to 10. There you go. Page 22. You're in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves, which wends its way along various corridors until you reach the amphitheatre. The sun is already beating down, making the sand in the arena uncomfortably hot to your bare feet. Surrounded high in the stands is a dark, hooded figure surrounded by guards. You watch him rise to his feet and lift his arms into the air, commanding silence. We've got a lot of silence at the moment.
Silence!
At some point, the sounds will just kick back in and we'll be taken by surprise. You know why you're here, Lord Cornus begins. It is my wish to be represented in the trial of champions. Some of you will die today, some tomorrow, and more the following day until one of you is left. Those about to die, I salute you. Lord Cornus sits down again and nods his head to signal the start of the proceedings. The slaves are split into 7 groups of 6, and you find yourself in a group accompanied by an elf, 2 Northmen, a dwarf, and an ogre. Your group is chosen first, and you are told that the first event is a race to test strength and stamina. A crude sack containing several heavy rocks is strapped to your
Love a
back.
crude sack. Just quickly made that joke.
God damn it. You watch us. I thought you were going to skip that one this time. I was waiting for it. Gosh darn it. I was like, surely he's not going to do it again. You watch as burning coals are brought into the arena and poured over a section of the makeshift track. The 6 of you are then lined up at the start, each carrying your burden, and you're told to race around the track until one of you is lapped or collapses. And then you're off, and you jostle for position on the way to jump in the first pile of burning coals. Do you wish to set the pace this time, or stay at the back, as before?
I'm going to stay at the back as before.
107.
Always love it from behind.
Oh my god.
Watching you roll your eyes just fuels me so much.
I think I'm just going to have a whole clips reel of me rolling my eyes at you.
Yes.
It's just, that's what it's going to be. We're not going to have a regular clips reel. It's literally just going to be me eye rolling.
your eye.
Yes. Sometimes I feel like I should do like a clips reel per, like, sometimes we've got enough clips that we can do a whole clips reel just for one guest, and it would probably still be about 7 minutes long.
Yeah, almost certainly. I mean, we've already created about that much from this stream
Absolutely,
so far.
and we haven't even been going an hour yet. I'm just trying to reopen the sounds back up, so just bear with me. But we're just going to carry on.
Like you said, I literally just reopened the app to that line just as I was saying, "Oh, I love taking it from behind." What a time to appear.
One of the Northmen takes the lead, setting a fast pace. Round and round the arena you run, gritting your teeth harder each time you jump over the burning coals. After 20 minutes, nobody has been left behind, and the Northman increases his stride. Throw 2 dice.
Okie dokie.
It's going to be less than your skill score anyway.
It's a 6.
It's going to be less. Roval Jack says, 10 minutes of Vicky just having enough of your shiz. Yes. That was really special. My day is now made. Oh, me oh my.
My behind always makes everyone's day.
I quit. I'm sorry, everybody. I quit. I'm officially season over. Colleen
The
wins.
silence was so perfect.
Just season over. That is it. Season over. Colleen automatically wins. Sorry to everyone else who was planning to be a guest this season. I'm done. Did you all think I was serious? Wow, what great acting that was. Did you all think I was serious? How is the trial going today? Ninja Monkey says I also quit. Yeah, okay, great. Shit. Thanks for this, Joe. You've ruined the entire season.
You're very welcome, my dear.
So you rolled less than your skill, page 360.
Indeed.
And desperately trying to get the sounds back because it just isn't right without the sounds. It really is.
It's really funny though because the crickets are virtually there when some of the things I'm saying. Like when you do the clips reel, please put cricket sounds in between some of my jokes and you reacting to them because, yeah. 100%.
I might add in an actual cricket one-shot sound but that, well, we'll see. We'll see if I can get it working. Fuck. Okay, the Northman increases his lead over the rest of you, but you feel you still have a lot in reserve should he come close to lapping the pack. When he gets within 10 feet of catching up, everybody decides to sprint. There are only 2 runners ahead of you, but you do not look back. Suddenly there's an agonised cry, followed by a shout which calls an end to the race. The dwarf lies prostrate in the sand, having collapsed just as the Northmen caught up with him. While you're led back to your cells, the dwarf is quickly put to death before the start of the next race.
So kind.
Turn to 136. Jaunty Goblin says, I've clearly picked a great time to join. Yeah, it's all falling apart at the seams. And Ravel Jack said, nah,
I was never good at sewing, so obviously falling apart the seams is inevitable.
Why did I invite you on again? Remind me. I was like, I'm so excited to have Joe back on. He's one of my favourite guests.
It's the 4th time. It's just like in UK versus the World Drag Race. Jujubee is not meeting up to the standard, even though she's been on it 4 times. It's like, I'm basically doing the same thing. I can't sew properly, and I'm choosing the same options as before.
You can't sew.
You know, I was on early on, and, you know, that seemed like a good standard then, but the race has got more difficult, and, you know, just can't keep up.
I didn't know I'd need to sew.
I didn't know there'd be a sewing challenge.
Have you not watched all the previous seasons? Jesus Christ. Do you not know any other drag queens?
Oh,
it was very silly of me to invite Joe on, wasn't it? Yeah, I should have known. Should have known. I can only apologise to all of you lot. I'm very, very sorry. You know, you can go and watch somebody else if you really want to.
I'm not going to get quickest time, though, let's face it. So in a way, I'm doing everyone else a favour.
No.
Let's be honest.
It's going to be a long one.
I hope you've got sleeping bags, everybody, because it's time for a sleepover.
I knew I should have bought a snack. Jesus Christ. Okay, when all the races are finished and the survivors are back in their cells, you discover that the bald man also does not return. Now, there are only 3 others left in your cell. Although exhausted, you find it difficult to fall asleep. Your mind is occupied with what challenge the next day will bring. In the morning, you're fed, and then one by one, the slaves are led away to the arena. Eventually, your turn comes. And when you reach the door to the arena, you are told to choose a weapon, broadsword and shield, or trident and net.
Trident and my good friend Net.
Hello, my name's Annette, and I have the same voice as my goblin friend earlier.
Oh, fuck's sake. 275.
Your reaction is making it so much worse, though, because that's just encouraging me. Like, the way you react to it is just like, it's just fueling the demon.
I'm fine with watching this. I've missed some British shenanigans. Vicky can't say. There's stuff with
Oh my god.
This is
Another
coming from...
great name. Please welcome to the stage, British Shenanigans.
Oh my god.
The mixture of like pain and laughter
I
in
don't
your
want
voice.
to laugh, but it's funny. I really don't want to laugh. Oh. Let's get this fucking thing over with.
Onwards!
Onwards! The guard opens the door to the arena. You step out onto the hot sand, which is now stained red with the blood of fallen combatants. Suddenly, another door in the arena wall opens, and out steps the dreaded Bone Crusher beast, its tough leathery skin glistening in the sun. Its ugly head is small and houses two narrow near-blind eyes, a flat nose, and tendrils hanging over its taut mouth. Its torso, however, is massive, and its long arms are dauntingly powerful. You're going to fight it with a trident and net. So guys who missed it before, this is what he's fighting. There you go. We fought this one before. Turn to 175 to fight it with a net.
Go on, Annette, you can do it.
You allow yourself a faint smile. You've chosen a good weapon with which to fight your adversary. Edged weapons cause little damage to the iron-like hide of the Bone Crusher. There's only one way to slay a Bone Crusher beast, and that's to make it fall onto the ground, whereupon its delicate balance will be totally destroyed, and it will be impossible for the Bone Crusher to get to its feet again. You move forward cautiously to snare it with the weighted net. Roll one die.
One die.
One die.
I rolled a 1.
Turn to page 31. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
You could die here. You could die.
And no one has bought me an extra life because no one wants to cope with this for any longer.
The Bone Crusher sniffs the air, and sensing where you are standing, it moves nimbly just to its left as you release the net, which catches nothing but sand. Lose a luck point.
Ugh. Okay.
Roll 2 die.
Hang on, I've accidentally opened up a D20. That's not what I want.
That's cheating.
It's not a real thing. But this, it is a real thing. 9.
It's less than your skill score. Page 66. Oh shit, what could happen here? Your dexterity allows you to gather up the net while avoiding the sweeping arms of the Bone Crusher beast. Once again,
Come on,
you take
Annette,
aim.
get yourself up. You'll be fine.
What are you doing on the floor?
What are you doing on the floor, Annette? Did you have too much to drink at work party last night?
Roll 1 die.
Okie dokie. It's a 6!
189. You're giving it another throw.
Oh, another ABBA joke, I think. Yes.
Your throw is on target and it lands on top of the near-sighted Bone Crusher. As it thrashes around, it becomes more and more entangled and lets out an enraged howl. Before it can break free, you tug hard and pull the beast to the ground. The Bone Crusher lies helpless and defeated. Panting with relief, you are led back to your cell. Turn to 113. I actually think we will save it there this time. That's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, though, if I die, I can't actually come back yet, so...
Just in case you get a little bonus life there.
It's true. Oh, I love a little
Because
bonus.
some people actually might be enjoying your shenanigans. Who knows?
They might be.
They might be enjoying these shenanigans. Oh, man.
It's exhausting for you, isn't it?
It is pretty... I'm going to need a nap after this. 113. 113. I thought you were going to die there. I really did. By the end of the day, I haven't... No, he's not dead yet. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. By the end of the day...
Still alive.
I'm still standing.
See, you're doing it now. You're doing it.
By the end of the day, only one of the...
Contagious.
I feel ashamed of myself.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
I should know better.
Shame.
I really should know better. Right. By the end of the day, there's only one other person in your cell. It's the mean-looking Easter egg. A man who looks as though he would murder you for 2 copper pieces.
an angry Easter egg.
Angry Easter egg. As the light quickly fades, a guard shouts out an unexpected command. There are now 2 of you left in each cell. I only want one to come out in the morning for tomorrow's combat. Sleep well. He bursts out laughing at his joke, and even before he's finished, the Easter egg dives at you, brandishing a long, sharp pin, which was concealed in his headband. Unarmed, you must fight him to the death. He's got a skill of 10 and a stamina of 8. We've done this before. Let's get into battle, shall we? Let's go.
Let's go. Right, roll 2 to die. Okay. I have rolled. Would you like to hear the numbers?
I've rolled a 22, so...
Oh. Well, I rolled a 20, so...
Excellent. He hits you for 2.
Lovely. That was surprising.
It was, wasn't it?
Very surprising.
Only a 17 this time.
What did I roll? I rolled... 18.
Oh! Okay, he's on 6 stamina.
Okay. Next one.
15 from me.
Maths. 19.
Maths is hard.
I really like adding stuff to 12 is surprisingly confusing.
15 here.
Sorry, 17. I'm really struggling to like get my head. Like I'm doing it, but like just really slow.
It's fine because it gives people time to re-roll if they want to.
That's true.
15 again from me.
17 again. 17 again. Wait, does that kill it? Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Try not to spit out my drink. Oh,
Please don't do that.
oh.
No spitting on stream.
No spitting
None
on
of
stream.
that.
No.
Dirty.
Okay. You've made it to 16 dirty. You've made it to 16 minutes 21. Oh my god, what is happening? 237. No, come on now, Vicky. You're supposed to be mean.
In the words of Kate Winslet at the Oscars, gather. There we go. Monkey. Oh my god, Malika. I'm not reading that out loud.
No.
I mean, I've said words out loud on your stream, to be fair. So.
Right, let's progress. Let's continue to 237. 237.
Okay.
Where's the sound? Excuse me, Sirenscape. What are you doing? Do you not know who's boss?
Sound of silence. The sound of Sirenscape.
I really need to get crickets, don't I? I need to get some crickets.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You slump back against the cell wall after the fierce fight with the Easter egg, and you fall asleep from exhaustion. When all the
I
survivors
love how you've
are...
just accepted the Easter egg now.
I've
like,
just
that's not up for
accepted
debate.
it, yeah.
Accepted. Oh. The silences are just like powering me. You need crickets.
Where was the badumts? I pressed it ages ago. Where is it?
It's gonna appear
kick in
when
at
I.
some
It's gonna appear when
point.
I die. It's gonna be like I just fall over dead. It goes. That's the sound of me hitting the ground.
When all the survivors have assembled in the arena in the morning, there are only 12 of you left. The first test of the day involves a deadly machine. You will have to have lightning reactions and steel nerves to survive it. What is happening?
I'm gonna rage against this machine.
It is made of a pole.
It's called Florence.
To a heavy base. 2 sharp blades stick out from either side of the pole. And one at head height, one at ankle height. One of the slaves is made to stand by the pole, which is promptly spun around by one of the guards. The slaves alternately have to duck under one blade and jump over the other to avoid being badly cut. I'm supposed to be torturing you, Joe.
I have been through so much trauma in my life, my dear, that nothing can possibly torture me anymore.
Yeah, but you are bloody torturing me instead. I should pass this book over.
Hang on, I got a book. I just got like a random book somewhere. I don't.
We should
really
switch.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like I'm the adventurer this season.
You are.
I'm being
That would be
slowly
an interesting
tortured
like
today.
April Fool's like thing to do, is to do it where like where you do it when it like it's the other way around.
You kill the narrator instead. Right, your turn comes last, and 9 survivors so far. 2 of them have had their throats cut. You stand by the pole, adrenaline pumping through your veins. The guard spins the pole, and you start to jump and duck. Roll 2 dice. That badumpt is just going to happen at any point now.
Mm-hmm. Anytime.
Anytime now.
Anytime now.
Anytime now. Have you rolled your dice?
Sorry, the sound cut out briefly on your audio, so I didn't hear that. Wait, is it 2 dice again?
2 dice, please.
2 dice. I rolled a 10, I did.
You rolled a 10, which is less than your skill score, isn't it, my lover?
That's right, that is less than my skill score, that is right.
We're going to head over to page 94 now.
Oh, thank you so much for letting me know. I'm grateful for you for that. Thank you.
Here we go then. You get into a steady rhythm of ducking and jumping, and slowly the pole spins to a halt. I don't think that I can.
It's
keep
not
this,
easy, I'll give you that. I think it's quite difficult to do for a while, I think.
Definitely. You've survived another ordeal. The next test begins immediately. You and the rest are split up into 2 groups of 5. You watch the first group of a dwarf, a man-orc, a warrior woman, a barbarian, and a dark-skinned southerner stand silently as a spiked ball and chain is lashed to each of their sword arms, and a small shield is lashed to each of their other hands. Then they're blindfolded and ordered to commence battle against one another until there is only one left standing. It's a sickening spectacle to watch as the fighters tread warily around the arena, swinging their balls and chains. The dwarf falls first, quickly followed by the warrior woman. In the end, the southerner stands triumphant, and his blindfold is removed. He's led away, and then each member of your group is armed in the same way. You can feel your heart.
Quite rare for a southerner to stand triumphant in a fight. We don't tend to do that well, to be honest.
I don't know what kind of southerner? I don't know.
South of where?
South of where?
Yeah, just south side of Glasgow.
I don't know. But you can feel your heart pounding in your chest as the order is given to commence combat against the four unseen adversaries. Barefoot in the sand, nobody makes a stand. Nobody makes a sound. God damn it, you're tripping me up.
What was that noise?
I can't talk. I think we should just stop doing the adventure and actually perform a sitcom for Roval Jacks. It's just comedy hour with Vicky and Joe.
It just like Roval Jack said, this is pure gold, Vicky. It's as if I'm watching a sitcom.
Yeah.
What kind of
sitcom is this? There's been a murder. Oh no. Not again.
Murder. There's been a murder.
I've been watching a lot of true crime recently, like How to Catch a Killer and stuff like that, and the Tinder Swindler. That was really good.
I saw that and thought someone had misspelt Tilda Swinton. I was like, why is Tilda Swinton name been spelt wrong? That was the actual title. Tinder Swindler.
Tinder Swindler.
That's the kind of thing that my granny would have called Tilda Swinton. She'd be like, oh yes, that was that actress.
Tinder Swindler. The Tinder Swindler.
Do you know what is really? Do you know what is really funny to watch? Have you seen Murderville, which is where they get like
Not
a
yet.
script,
Not
it's
yet.
really good. It's really funny. The celebrity doesn't have the script, so they have to completely improvise this murder mystery thing, and it's honestly...
I think I definitely will be watching it because it sounds right up my street.
It's
Roval
very
Jax
good.
has said that they feel like they're watching Faulty Towers and IT. You mean the IT crowd?
Or
It.
Faulty Towers
and
and
it. Wow, what a combo!
I'm just in a sewer grate holding a balloon.
Oh, we all float down here. Join us. Join us. We
It's a
all float.
hotel in the sewers.
We're just gonna float. Everyone floats.
You can see Torbay from here.
So you want to be my friend? Oh. Oh, come on now.
Oh, this. Yeah. The IT crowd's been added into the mix as well. We have broken the internet probably with this, so you know.
Wow, I mean the timer just keeps going, doesn't it? I'm not even.
118998881. And then that really long number. Do you remember with the where that's the new number for the emergency services? And then that old lady just falling down the
I
stairs.
love that Roval Jax meant the IT crowd. And we just
not it.
we went with it.
We really dug deep on the sewer grate.
I'm actually crying.
A crossover between Faulty Towers and It, starring Tindler Swindler.
I'm actually crying. Oh my god. This happened last year on my birthday, didn't it? I haven't cried this much and laughed this much since last year. Wow.
Wait, wasn't I partly responsible for that?
You were
as well?
fully responsible for that. Wholly responsible.
Basically, I make people cry, and I'm not ashamed.
I need a tissue. Wow. This is
Bless
just
you.
ridiculous. Bless me, a tissue.
So it's just-
Have you tried turning Sirenscape on and off? No, I have. Oh, well, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Anyway, I can't even talk now. Wowzers.
I think we've made it further than my previous time just on the basis of talking.
Oh,
We've
I'm
overtaken
actually,
my
like-
previous attempt.
actually cry laughing. No, actually, that was really funny. Thank you, Roval Jax. I feel sorry for anyone who has to watch the VOD of this because they won't actually understand what the heck's going on.
Oh, but the clip quantity is gonna be a lot.
Enjoying my show? You can see more episodes on YouTube.
This isn't gonna be an episode. This is gonna be an anthology.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna have to split this into 3 parts. It's gonna be the Joe trilogy.
But that did happen to me once. Like I had, it took so long, and you were like,
You'll have to come back for part 2.
Come
Yeah.
back- yeah,
Come
so-
back for part 2.
like that.
Oh.
That's such a me thing to happen.
Anyhow, do you wish to go left or right?
To the left, to the left.
To the
I'm
left, to
still
the
going
left.
Beyonce.
297. I've cry laugh. This is ridiculous.
I love how then the chat's also like, donate to grant the adventure a bonus, like as if you can cope with more of this.
Oh, you'll have to get Peter Jackson down to edit it. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Just get his people to call my people. We'll sort it out. You step slowly to the left, straining your ears for the sound of movement, and suddenly there is an agonized cry and a dull thud as a body falls to the ground not far in front of you. Do you wish to step further to the left or stand your ground and swing your balls?
Oh, I'm gonna step further. I'm gonna step further to the left again. I'm gonna do everything I did up to that bad decision I made.
Okay, 368. You walk slowly on and then stop to listen again. You hear nothing and decide to walk in the opposite direction. Test your luck. So your luck is 9 this time.
9.
9.
Is this with?
So 2 dice, and you need to roll a
Okay.
9 or below.
I rolled a 3. so
Okay, very lucky.
We good.
Lovely.
We good.
Turn to 166. Unknown to you, there's a body lying in the sand directly in your path, and you're fortunate not to trip over it as you pass by. You decide to stand still for a moment and listen. You hear the whooshing sound of a ball and chain being whirled through the air directly in front of you. Would you like to stand your ground and swing your own ball and chain, step backwards, or lie down in the sand and trip up the person who is advancing?
Swing the ball.
Swing the ball and chain. 183.
That's the one. That's the thing. I didn't do that last time.
You
so
didn't do that last time. Test your luck.
Ooh.
Your luck has gone down to 8.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Roval Jack says,
Bugger.
perhaps just have the vid titled X minutes of Vicky and Joe getting unhinged. I think I might have to do
7.
that. Oh, a 7. Wow, just about
Wow.
lucky. Your luck now goes down to 7. Page 218. See what happens. Your spiked ball finds its mark and crashes into the temple of your unfortunate opponent. He drops to the ground and does not stir again. Listening intently, you step warily once again to the left. Page 120. You walk very slowly as you know there are bodies in the sand. You stop to listen and hear nothing. You decide to turn around and walk in the opposite direction when suddenly you hear a gruff voice cry out, "If anyone is there, I'm over here." You decide to accept the bold challenge and you walk in the direction of the voice, swinging your ball and chain. You clash head-on with your unseen opponent in a blind fight to the death. Your opponent has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is two dice now, isn't it?
2 dice and then add your skill. Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm not going to turn the battle music on. I'm going to stay in the arena.
Okay. I got a 21.
I got a 16. So you hit him.
And I got a 24.
I got a 15. You hit him again.
I got a 21.
I got a 19, which is quite high for me, but still not enough. One more hit and he's going to be dead.
And I got a 20.
I got a 13. You hit him. He's dead.
Bye-bye.
If you win, turn to page 61. A cheer goes up as your opponent drops to the ground. You hear guards enter the arena and soon your blindfold is removed and your weapons are untied from your wrists. You're led away to your cell, realizing that only the Southerner stands between you and your victory. That night you're well fed and your wounds are bandaged. It says you can add 4 stamina, but have you lost any stamina yet?
I've lost 2 stamina.
So go back up to the start again. So go back all the way back up to 24.
Back to the start.
In the morning, the familiar ritual of being led into the arena is repeated, but this time you're made to stand face to face with the Southerner. You are each handed a dagger and a studded glove. At the command of Lord Carnus, the final arena battle commences. He has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 10.
Okie dokie.
Let's do this final battle. See if you can win against the Southerner. And see if you can actually make it into the dungeon, shall we?
Yeah, that's true.
You've not made it into the dungeon yet. I got a 17 from me.
I got a 19.
Okay, you hit him. He's down to 8.
I got, hang on.
I got an 18.
Hang on, 23.
Okay,
Really struggling with the maths.
that's okay. I got it easy. Ooh, I got a 22.
I got 21. Yeah,
Ooh,
so.
I hit you.
I hit you.
I
you
hit you.
me. I got 22.
I got a 19. You've hit him. He's on 4 stamina.
No. And I got 21.
14 here. Not very good. One more hit and he's gonna be dead.
Dated. And
Ooh, 21 here.
I got 17.
He's hit you.
Crap.
And 17 here.
I got a 21.
Okay, he's dead.
He's dead.
Ooh, he's dead. Oh my goodness. Let's save that just in case we get a bonus life. That is 33 minutes and 12, although most of that was talking, so if you win page 261, kind of cheating there. Although if you get out, you're certainly not going to get quickest time. We may have to do it. This may have to be a two-parter again. Although next week I'm not. I might have to do a special, very early morning stream on my birthday to fit you in.
Yeah, it might. Special edition. Well, let's see if I die first, because if I die, then it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Page 261 then to continue. 261. As the southerner drops to his knees, clutching his stomach, he manages to utter a few words with his dying breath.
Good luck in the dungeon, stranger. But if you get a chance to be alone with Lord Cornus, remember those of us who died in this arena.
The southerner grimaces.
Imagine if he was sponsored by Tesco and his last words were, "Every little helps."
Joe,
like sponsored arenas, they're like sponsored by different supermarkets. Or he just slaps his thigh as he dies and goes,
That's the price.
Like, he's just lying there, he gets the strength with just one movement. I'm
trying to have a lovely touching moment where he's trying to give you his final last breaths.
I don't do sentimentality. I was gonna say I don't do touching.
Ew. The southerner grimaces with pain and falls silent. You vow to yourself that you will avenge your fellow slave's death and kill Lord Cornus if you survive the deadly labyrinth of Fang. I mean, if you even get in there, that is. That night, you are the honoured guest of Lord Cornus and you indulge yourself in your every whim. You gorge yourself on delicious food and you enjoy yourself long into the night. After a week of luxurious living, you are returned to full fitness. Restore all of your stamina. And then, locked in chains, you set sail with Lord Cornus and 30 of his guards. And 10 days later, you arrive in Fang, the venue for the annual Trial of Champions. The town is swarming with people intrigued by the trial and eager to celebrate. However, there is no time for you to enjoy this hospitality, as Baron Suckenvit, you have no time to enjoy the hospitality of Baron Suckenvit as it's late into the evening of the 30th of April, and the trial begins at dawn the next day. You spend the night in a tavern under the watchful eyes of the guards, and at dawn you are led to the entrance of the deadly labyrinth. It's supposed to be... Oh man, Vicky's struggling today just to read basic words in a book made for children.
Now I know my ABC. Will you help kill Joe with me? There we go.
Kay says you finally got out of the tutorial. Yes, you did.
That's so true.
Yeah, that's like
so
tutorial mode. This is how to learn how to be
It's taken an hour and a half.
You're telling me? Has it only been an hour and a half? Oof.
I'm afraid so.
Has it only
we got a
been an hour and
long
a
life
half?
ahead of us.
It's supported by ornately carved stone pillars. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat.
Ribbit.
It depicts demons, deities, and writhing serpents. You see Baron Suckenvit shaking the hands of the other contestants. A chaos champion wearing dark spiked armour, an eastern warlord in full battle costume, an elven prince, and a dwarf noble. This year the prize has attracted illustrious contenders. You take your place alongside them, and you're asked to draw a bamboo stick from the hand of the Baron.
I'm annoyed that he doesn't list my characters like an eastern, and a dwarf and an elf and a giant disco ball who's also a 1950s housewife.
And you
contest.
You have nothing. Have you noticed that you start with nothing this time? You start with no sword, no armor, no weapon, no potions.
I only have one thing to say to that. I have nothing. I'm done now. There we go.
The number 2 is etched on the stick. You are to enter the dungeon second, after the dwarf. To the cheers of the exultant onlookers, you pass between the pillars, armed with only a magnificent sword given to you by Lord Carnus. So you have one magnificent sword. That is it.
One magnificent sword.
Without a backpack, food, or any armor, you feel underprepared for the coming ordeal. But at least you have this fine sword. Oh, and you have a leather pouch on your belt. The sound of the crowd quickly dies away as you walk on down the dimly lit tunnel. What horrors lie before you, it's impossible to imagine. But you know that Baron Suckenvit has spent the last year modifying his death trap dungeon so that it is now reputedly lethal beyond comprehension. But your desire to avenge the deaths of your fellow slaves makes you determined to succeed. The tunnel leads straight ahead for 50 meters, and then you come to a doorway in the left-hand wall with a keep out sign written on it in dried blood. You hear scratching and sniffing on the other side of the door. As you're deciding what to do, we're just going to take a pause and we're going to take a little break.
Nice. I'm going to go get some more water.
I need more water as well, but you have made it to the keep out sign on page 261 and it's 38 minutes 41. Just in case you get a bonus life. And you've got 12 skill, you've got
to the stage
7
just in case. I'm going to get water now. Bye.
Will this badumts happen in time? No. Right, let's take a quick break. I'll send you, well, not send you anything, but I'll show you the clips reel from last season where Joe was much more well behaved. Slightly more well behaved. It's all right, don't worry. We're going to go and grab some more drinks, and then we're actually not going to continue with Trial of Champions. We're just going to perform an improvised sitcom for you for the rest of the show.
I'm going to
So,
get water now.
yes, go and get some water, and I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. If you decide to stay, you may have to face your fears.
Wait a minute, let me get my tea. Ready.
What's the worst that could happen?
This whole campaign is trouble.
I want to hear your Scottish accent.
It's not Scottish! No, it's not! Let me see if I can get some lovely sound effects for your torture.
4.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
Eye of the Dragon, more like Kanye, Kanye Eye of the Dragon.
Pitiful. A pitiful.
Play ya ding dong! It makes me ever so thirsty. Play it! Need to drink, god damn it! Go on. You all have some leaf paste, won't you, fathers? Go on. I don't want to do this anymore. It made me feel like a little baby now. Right, anyway, that's a weird thing to say. No. It made me feel like a little baby. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. I should have had second breakfast. I was going to have second breakfast, but I didn't.
You didn't have second breakfast?
I didn't have second breakfast. No! I had a very small first breakfast and I'm starving, hungry. So please die soon.
It's gonna be the shortest stream ever.
Would you like my wear this helmet, see if it's cursed.
My curiosity got me killed twice. Let's get killed again.
Okay, please die. Are you dead? Your adventure.
No!
Here.
You're joking.
Death. I love death.
How is anyone meant to beat her?
Oh, death. So much death. Woo-hoo-hoo! Professional killer at this point. Is that enough for you?
The next creature I see, I'm just gonna lay there and take it.
I thought that we were family friendly. I guess not.
Quick, pull out your duck. He's just gonna watch his mate Morningstar you to death.
I'm just gonna let them kill me.
We might eat you afterwards.
How barbaric an option.
Bloody hell. This got dark.
Oh, that was ruthless.
I feel like I've actually been squished. Yeah, no, my dick's got squished. My beautiful dick collection.
It's still phallic. That still makes me happy. Starting to feel a little bit deja vu-ish.
That's my impression of a chair absorbing someone's skull.
Second death! Second death! Second death! Second death!
Oh, that was horrible. That was horrifying.
Who else thought that was going to be insta-death? I definitely did. I think things get a lot more tense after this point, so I'm very excited for that.
There we go.
I don't think I can roll that high.
I don't think you can.
Well, like carved wooden duck will come in handy, I know it.
You take a step back to defend yourself, but you stumble on a large bone.
Oh no.
Is he single?
Is he single?
Olaf, is that you?
Gavortis is sitting on the other one already. Things are looking up, he says, setting off again. My mind went somewhere else. I get laid, man, honestly.
It's like we're playing, what was that game show called? With Cilla Black?
The Dungeon of Love.
Blind date.
Blind date. And now there's another door. Who could be behind here?
I'm going to flutter my eyelids, going like...
It's the Queen of Spades, and she looks slightly unusual in the fact that she has a very wide grin on her face. Oh my god, it's Zaina! Welcome, warriors, brave and bold. Do you seek the dragon made of gold?
That big smile's there.
Who doesn't want to see this kind of face with people going insane?
You're so beautiful!
Not one of these with it, it's it. Move along.
Further up the passageway, you see another door in the right-hand wall. You listen at the door and you hear scratching sounds coming from the other side.
It's my cat?
Do you like a scratcher?
Just asking, just throwing it out there.
I am worried.
Is she the one?
Is she the one?
Is she not the one? Am I going to have wasted this extra life by poking my head in to see her?
Let's see if you get lucky.
I'm looking for love. We're going to search every room.
Oh, through the door.
Do you want to open it with your sword? Yes. I don't want to stick my face right up to it and pop it open.
Does she seem like a legitimate, like, well turned out character?
Can I put him open, right, with my dagger and consume his heart for 2 more stamina?
There's always a catch.
I wanted the goblin's heart, but apparently that is off the menu.
She needs a bit. I was going to say she seems a bit needy.
You could drink the rest of your healing potion. That will bring you back to max. I mean, the thing is, are you looking for a love match with someone who constantly needs help? I'm just looking for love.
I am looking for love.
Or maybe you're just horny.
Trixie, what are you doing in the book?
A wizard's staff has got a knob.
Is he the one?
Is he the one?
Let's find out.
I think we can trust him. He has helped us so far, so let's have a rest in this place and, like, regain our strength.
Yeah.
Let's stay!
Let's stay? Wow!
You've chosen wisely.
I believe we're going to talk to him.
Talk to him. In safety of the den. You relax. You slip into something more comfortable.
No, it does not say that. You're lying.
I'm so grateful that you've decided to stay, my friend. I'm
sounds like the one.
very lonely and very
So
much
am I.
in need
So am I.
of some conversation.
So am I.
I feel like I need some like sexy music, jazzy sax. Oh, sorry, love. Sorry, are you trying to attract my attention?
This is the romance that you never thought would happen in the most unlikely of places.
Scylla would be buying a new hat by now. Diddly-doo, I win, Vicky wins, diddly-doo, diddly-doo.
Congratulations.
And there we go. That was the clips. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. All you've missed is a lot of singing and a lot of puns and me basically being tortured by Joe instead of the other way around. So yeah, he's just made it into the dungeon. Joe has just made it into the dungeon, so that's where we're at the moment. And
I now have hot chocolate, which means sugar, which is bad news for Vicky.
All we've missed, yeah, all you've missed. It's just a bit of shenanigans. Now, do people want to carry on with the book, or shall we just have an improvised sitcom? I think we should probably just carry on with the show. Probably just carry on. Let's carry on with the show. Okay, so you have reached your door. You can hear some sniffing and scratching sounds coming from the other side, and there's a sign written in blood that says "Keep out." Would you like to draw your sword and open the door, or keep walking down the tunnel?
Keep walking down the tunnel.
Keep walking down the tunnel, page 82. Roval Jack said, I've had a coffee with Nutella and brown sugar in it. Oh, lovely. We're going to carry on down the tunnel, page 82. The tunnel soon comes to an end at a T-junction. Do you wish to go left or right? So last week, Malakisa went to the right every time. She went right every time, and by going left, at some point, she died. Oh yeah, Malakisa, Nutella and coffee is really good. There's a cafe here that does mochas, and they use Nutella in the mocha. It's really good. Also, welcome in, Anxious Aaron. Good afternoon, my lovelies. Hope you both are. We are really good. We are shenanigans all the way today.
A lot of shenanigans.
A lot of shenanigans, but I hope you're well as well. So yes, Malakisa went right the entire time last time. You have a tendency to go left, so what are you going to do here, left or right?
Well, so based on what you just said, like going right every time and then going left resulting in death, that suggests that was just the wrong time to go left.
I don't think she actually got anything useful though, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go left because I think that Beyonce was holy and that we should trust in Beyonce. So I'm going
okay, left. Trust in Beyonce. It served you right last time, didn't it? It served you well last time.
It does. Most of the time, I do fine out of it. It's just every so often it catches me out.
Okay, so we're gonna head to page 229.
It depends how vengeful our god Beyonce is feeling.
After 30 meters, you notice that the ceiling has about 20 spears pointing down from holes in the rock. You look at the ground for a tripwire which may trigger them, but you don't see one. Would you rather wish to walk on underneath the spikes, or retrace your steps and walk back past the T-junction?
Okay, I don't like the look of that. I'm gonna go back to the T-junction.
Okay. 304. Oh, yes. Nutella has a hot chocolate. Yes. So if you do milk and just a shit ton of Nutella, it makes the best hot chocolate you've ever tasted.
I wish I could eat Nutella. I have to find a... There are vegan versions of it, but they don't come close to actual Nutella, to be honest. So, yeah. Sad.
Okay, so you've gone back to the T-junction and you've gone past. So in the distance you hear the sound of running water, and soon the tunnel ends at the edge of a pit. A rope bridge straddles the pit, and beyond it, the tunnel continues straight on. There's a wooden box tied to the bridge and a sign above it which reads, "Pay gold to cross." A rope hangs down from the bridge. Peering down into the gloom of the pit, you can just make out a fast-flowing river far below. Do you want to drop a gold object into the box if you have one and walk across the bridge? Would you like to walk across the bridge without paying, or climb down the rope and into the pit?
I am a law-abiding citizen, so I'm going to pay the gold.
Have you got any gold?
No, I don't. Do I? Wait. What do I have a what's in? Is the pouch just empty?
It's empty.
Oh well, that's okay. Well, I'm not going to pay the gold then. I'm just going to keep going and see what happens.
You're going to walk across without paying?
Wait, what was the other? Was it just walk across without?
Or you can climb down the rope and into the pit.
Oh, climb down the rope and into the pit.
355. Your feet find a ledge protruding over the river. You release the rope, walk along the ledge, and find that it leads to a completely black cave mouth. Suddenly, two bony arms shoot out of the darkness, and they try to push you off the ledge and into the river. Roll 2 dice.
Oh. I ain't got much luck anymore, have I? Got 7.
This isn't a luck roll. This is a skill
it's
check,
skill
I think.
roll.
Yeah, skill roll.
Okay, it's a 5.
It's less than your skill score, page 100.
And if it had been luck, it would have been less than that too, so on all fronts.
Only your lightning-quick reflexes saved you from being knocked into the river. You teeter on the ledge, but regain your balance. You draw your sword to attack your enemy, and from out of the dark cave steps a creature which has the appearance of a stooped, starving man with long arms touching the ground and gaunt, brown, leathery skin. You recognise it as a strider, a cunning, hired killer. It looks like this.
Oh. My god. Cher hasn't aged well.
The strider is armed with an
Just
iron...
kidding, I love Cher. Right.
Cher has aged very well.
Yeah, exactly. Cher's aged
with a lot of
amazingly.
help.
Yeah, but still.
She looks good.
Great.
She looks and sounds great. The strider is armed with an iron pole which has blades at either end. It is a fearsome weapon in the hands of the dexterous strider. You're going to have to battle with it. It's got a skill of 9 and a stamina of 9. Let's get into battle with the strider.
Battle.
Battle!
Right, let me open up the die. Okay, I have rolled.
I've got a 14 here.
I have got a 21.
Okay, 7 stamina it's on.
And
17 here.
also got a 17.
Oh, nothing happens. Oh no. 13 here.
I've got a... Hang on. 17 again.
Maths is hard.
It really is, because I'm adding up 2 numbers and then adding them to another number.
Add in 12, yes.
Yeah. Like, okay, I've got 18 now.
I got a 16, so you hit it. It's on 3 stamina.
Lovely. It's another 18.
A 15 from me. It's on 1 stamina. You just need to hit it one more time.
One more time.
Oh,
A 17.
I got an 18, so it hits you. And also, as we're going, I really appreciate people making clips, so thank you so much for the people who've made clips. I think Ninja Monkey, I think you've made both of those, I think, so thank you very much for that.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of clips.
Yeah.
And now I've got 21.
Oh, 9, 10. Yeah, I got a 13, it's dead.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye now.
Turn to page 19. We've made it to 45, 39. I'm just going to keep going with it.
Has the music / sound effects stopped altogether?
Nope. We've got some dry tunnels, which is slightly quieter.
Oh yeah, it's because I turned them down. That's why.
Yeah.
So I just I thought I could hear something in the background, but I was like, because I
Yeah.
had turned them down slightly. So
The dry tunnels is very subdued.
dry.
It's very dry, very subtle.
the tunnels are dry.
Tunnels are dry and subtle. The strider has no possessions apart from a bone medallion hanging around its neck. Do you wish to put the bone medallion around your own neck, or would you rather climb back up the rope without it?
Oh, This bone medallion could either be useful or it could be cursed. So, chat, create your most cryptic bone-related jokes / hints, please.
Oh yes. Okay, so Joe wants a hint.
Yeah, but I want it to be really like
Very cryptic hint about the bone medallion. Should he take it or not?
I mean, normally I love to take a bone, but just something about this one just doesn't seem right.
If you wear it, you might be boned. Do you want to be boned?
I mean, normally, yes, but in this case, I'm just not sure. Not sure I want to be boned at this stage. I'm not sure I want to be boned in this particular tunnel.
But,
the tunnel's very dry.
Of course your comment gets auto-modded, I know, right? What's going on with that?
I'm just concerned the tunnel's too dry, and,
Boning in a dry tunnel.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
Okay, so we've had 2 comments that were precisely what I expected when I put that request in. Okay, I'm not gonna wear it. I think, you know, I'm not in the mood to be boned at this particular point, and the tunnel's a bit dry, so you know, yeah.
No, you don't want
But
to
if
be
you
boning in the
stay
tunnel.
ready, you don't have to get ready.
You're gonna climb up the rope without it. Page 328. It's a good thought, though, isn't it? If you just stay ready, then you don't need to get ready.
Yeah.
I should start applying that to my everyday life. Just
Yeah,
constantly stay ready.
I won't say what
Ready for
RuPaul
what?
was talking about when he said that, because it's something very specific and something that I don't need to go into, but it's a good principle. Generally,
I will probably just apply it to sexy times.
It's a good principle. It's
Yeah.
a good principle.
That's my secret, Tony. My tunnels never dry. You climb back out onto the edge of the pit and you decide what to do next. Do you want to drop a gold object into the wooden box and walk across the bridge without paying, or walk back down the tunnel and beyond the T-junction back to that spiky ceiling?
I still don't have a gold object,
Nope.
so back to the T-junction again. I don't know.
You can go across without paying.
Oh yeah, I can.
You can.
Oh, but something bad might happen.
It might. And you
Okay,
don't have your bonus life, do you?
No, so I'm feeling like you want me to go across the bridge.
I'm not putting out any vibes, man.
You're putting vibes.
Am I?
I can hear the vibes. The vibes have noise.
Okay.
Vibes have noise.
So, do you want to walk across the bridge without paying, or walk back down the tunnel and beyond the T-junction back to the spiky ceiling?
I'll walk across the bridge. Why not? Let's give it a go.
Why not?
Let's give it a go.
152.
Let's give the bridge a whirl. Yeah, I know, right? What could go wrong?
What could ever go wrong crossing a rickety bridge over a raging river without paying the toll as well? You step warily out onto the rope bridge. You test it to make sure that it's going to bear your weight. I mean, you are rather rotund.
I am a disco ball.
I managed to fit rotund in. I managed to fit it
Rotund.
in. Rotund.
The rotund ball above the dry tunnel.
You look across. You see nobody. And you hurry across the bridge unchallenged. Hurry.
I roll across the bridge.
Unchallenged. Yep. 117.
This is going to go bad. It's going to go bad.
The tunnel eventually comes to a dead end. There's a stone tablet set into the end wall with a small circular hole in its centre. Around the hole are etched the words, 1 is on and 2 is gone. Do you wish to reach into the circular hole? Do you want to retrace your steps back over the bridge?
I thought I was going to have to put the medallion in the hole or something. I was like,
No,
damn
do you want to put your hand in the hole, or do you want to go back over the bridge and past the T-junction? Keeps asking you if you want to go back. But it's got the words etched. 1 is on and 2 is gone. So.
I mean, why does it keep asking me if I want to go back?
Just giving you an option. Just giving you options.
I'm gonna put my hand in. Why not? Put my fist in.
$179. Slowly you reach further into the hole until your fingers touch 2 buttons, one with the number 1 etched onto it, and one bearing the number 2. Do you want to press number 1 or number 2?
What was it? What did it say earlier? I can't remember.
1 is on, 2 is gone.
I'm gonna press 2, because it wants you to think like gone means you die. But maybe that's being like, maybe I'm being too clever.
You want to press number 2?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go for it.
214.
Oh, haven't had a good number 2 in ages.
Your mind goes blank immediately, and when you regain your senses, you find yourself at the entrance to the dungeon. Oh, the crowd starts to jeer and hiss. They rush forward, hurling stones at you. Roll 1 die.
What? This is so weird. Has anyone else done this?
Yep. You're now back at the start of the dungeon and everyone's hurling stones at you, so roll 1 die.
5. I got a 5.
You take 5 damage from stones being thrown at you.
Hilarious.
You turn and you run back into the dungeon, past the door on your left, and you are now back at the T-junction.
Right.
Do you wish to go left or right?
I'm gonna go left this time.
You're gonna go
try my
left
luck
this
with the
time?
Spiky spikes.
Alright, 229.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Not dead, no.
Not yet, but...
After 30
we'll see.
metres, you notice that the ceiling has about 20 spears pointing down from holes in the ceiling. You look onto the ground for a tripwire which may trigger them, but you don't see one. Do you wish to walk on? Or would you rather retrace? Yeah, let's go for it. 390.
Go for it. Go for it.
Let's go for it.
Let's get speared. Let's get Brittany speared.
Brittany speared. Pressing yourself against the tunnel wall, you step slowly and carefully under the spears. You are soon beyond them, and you conclude that they must have been placed there simply as a deterrent. You reach up and you're able to touch the tip of the spear. Do you wish to pull a spear out of its recess or keep walking?
Oh, curiosity makes me want to pull the spear. But,
I don't think anyone's done this yet. I'm pretty sure everyone has gone right. Maybe. Has anyone done this yet?
Pull the spear!
Let's pull the spear. 110.
I mean, I'm, if my principle is, if I do well, I do well. If I don't do well, then I'm just like finding out all of the crap stuff for other people to avoid.
Yeah, your service is greatly appreciated, Joe.
That happened last time I went on a route that no one else had been down, I think. It was the one in the forest, wasn't it? And I just ended up in places that no one else had been.
Yes.
And just didn't do very well.
Standing on the tip of your toes, you reach up and you grab the spear. One sharp tug loosens it from its fitting, and the other ones remain lodged in the ceiling. Pleased with your new acquisition, this is now a new and unexpected weapon. So you can add a spear to your inventory.
Oh, I've got Brittany with me.
Yeah.
I've got my Brittany spear.
You set off along the tunnel again.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Turn to number 5. That's going to be a clip. Clip it.
All eyes on us. All eyes on us. It's Brittany, bitch.
Ahead you see the tunnel bend sharply to the right, but you do not see a crossbow mounted on the dark wall pointing straight at you. Roll 1 die.
Oh. Oh, wait. 1 die, did you say?
1.
3.
Turn to 128. You step on a flagstone which activates the crossbow. The bolt flies down the narrow tunnel and thuds into your body. Ugh. Roll 1 die.
2.
2 or a 3. Page 145. The crossbow bolt knocks you back off your feet and you fall to the stone floor. You feel a terrible pain in your shoulder and you see the bolt lodged in it. Lose 1 skill point and 3 stamina points.
Oh no. I've only got 14 stamina.
Oh no. No provisions, no potions, no nothing.
To be fair, at least I started with so much, because I imagine if someone who started with like not very much at this point, they'd be like, I dared.
Yeah. You grit your teeth,
Ready.
you pull the bolt from your shoulder. Grimacing with pain, you bandage your shoulder as best as you can. before setting off again. You turn the corner and walk another 50 meters before coming to a door in the right-hand wall. Do you wish to open the door or keep on walking?
Open the door.
Open the door. Thanks, Ninja Monkey, for clipping that. I had 7 stamina and 8 skill left by the end of mine. Oof. We're going to open the door, page 104. That rhymes. The door opens into a room which is empty except for a large bowl of exotic-looking fruit standing on a marble plinth. Do you wish to eat some of the fruit to regain your stamina, or leave the room and continue on up the tunnel?
I am a fruity boy. That's going to be clipped as well, me just saying I am a fruity boy with no context whatsoever. I'm gonna just eat the fruit. Why not?
Page 395.
What could possibly go wrong? Suspicious fruit. Please welcome to the stage, suspicious fruit.
The fruit is delicious and satisfying. Add 2 stamina points.
Oh, nice.
When you've eaten enough, you can walk back out into the tunnel and you continue up it. Turn to page 20. I think we'll save it there.
Oh, that was a good decision.
Yeah. So
Eat
far,
your fruit and veg, people.
So
It's
far,
good.
not so bad. Yeah. So far, pretty good. Right.
Yeah, I've not needed an extra life thus far, so
No.
you know. I died 20 minutes in, and I've kept going for like a while. Some of that's through talking.
Mhm.
I've kept going for a while.
Page 20. I must admit, when we had a little break, I did go and have a little snack because I was like, I just don't know how long this is going to go on for.
Well, that's why I got hot chocolate, because I was like, this will give me a little boost of energy.
A little boost.
Little boost.
Suddenly, you see movement ahead in the tunnel. A small humanoid looks back and then runs away from you. Intrigued by the being, you decide to run after him to page 258.
Ooh.
Intriguing.
Humanoid. A little humanoid.
The humanoid disappears around a corner, and by the time you turn the right-hand bend, he's nowhere to be seen. You carry on down the tunnel until you come to a door in the left-hand wall. Do you wish to open it, or do you wish to, or if you do not wish to stop, you can carry on. So you can either open it, or you can carry on.
I'm gonna open the door.
Page 353.
I'm just following curiosity at this point now.
Very intriguing. You burst in on 2 orcs who were having a dagger throwing contest using
I was
their...
wondering what you were going to say they were doing at that point. I was like, you burst in on 2 orcs having sex.
Nope, they're having a dagger throwing contest using as their target a large dead rat nailed to a post. I mean, whatever gets them going.
Absolutely.
Or whatever gets them going. You must test your luck. You have a luck of 7. So,
4.
very lucky, but now your luck goes down to 6. Turn to page 139. The orcs are unarmed and having just thrown their last dagger at the rat. On seeing you, they growl in anger, grab their swords, ready to attack. You must fight them one at a time in the small room. They both have a skill of 6. The first one has a stamina of 5, and the second one has a stamina of 6.
So
let's get
Stamina's
in.
of 5 and 6. Right,
Yep.
okay.
And their skills
I'll
are
take the one with 6 first.
Okay.
So I have got 17.
I got a 13. So he's down to 4 stamina.
Okay. I've got 22.
I only got a 12, so he's down to 2 stamina. And I've rolled a 13.
And I got a 16. Oh god, maths.
Okay, so
it's difficult now because my skills changed.
Yeah. So he's dead, so the first orc now steps up. He's got a skill of 6 and a stamina of 5. A 15.
I got 21.
Nope, okay, so he is down to 3. Whoops.
I've got an 18.
A 15 again from me, so he's down to 1 stamina.
And I've got a 19.
Ooh, I have got... Oh, I got a 17. I thought I'd done really well there, but no.
That is really well for that.
That's really
level
well
of
for
skill.
them. Yeah.
But
Really
I
well
think
for them.
statistically, I think it was very difficult. It would have been very difficult.
It would have been difficult.
Skill
So
so
if you
low.
win, turn to page 295.
And yes, I do.
Let's go.
I do.
295. I've got a very itchy nose. Apologies. You took 2 of the daggers into your belt. So you've now got 2 daggers.
Oh, they're like Britney Spears sidekicks.
And you begin to search the room. It contains 2 wooden beds, a sturdy wooden trunk, a crude table, and 2 chairs. Do you want to open the trunk, or would you rather leave the room and continue along the tunnel?
Firstly, I'm going to name one of the daggers Lindsay Lohan. And open the trunk. Yeah, I'll open the trunk.
Page 34.
It's going to be bad, isn't it?
I don't know.
Early page.
I don't think that
I
anyone's
never
done
like
this yet.
I never like it when you go to the early pages, because I'm always like, is that where they put all the deaths?
I don't know. People seem to be really suspicious of the lower numbers for some reason.
Yeah, I'm always really suspicious of them.
Yeah.
But maybe it's completely illogical, I don't know.
The trunk is full of the orc's possessions, although most of them are rubbish. A jar of rat's tails, an ogre's hip bone, some mouldy bread, a pair of worn-out boots, a broken arrow, some damp breeches which are green with mildew, 3 wooden pegs and a cracked water jug are just a few of the items in the trunk, but underneath all the junk you find a breastplate. Do you want to try it on, or leave the room without it?
Try it on. Let's do a little fashion show.
3, 2, 1. Does that make you feel less suspicious? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but now that we've had like a normal one down there, I'm just gonna be suspicious of the high numbers. I think I'm just gonna be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
There's so many songs about suspicious, though. Suspicion and
Absolutely.
suspicious, yeah. The breastplate fits well and is an excellent piece of armour. Add 1 skill point and you actually can go back up to 12 skill.
Yay!
Yay! Satisfied that there is nothing else of use in the room, you leave it and you continue along the tunnel to page 133. So it's 1 hour 04 and 39. 1 hour 04.
Doing pretty well.
Doing pretty well.
Considering how badly I started off.
Page 133. Yeah, it wasn't the best start, but you're doing well now. Looking down the tunnel, you see that there is an opening in the left-hand wall. Suddenly, you see a small head peer out from around the corner, and judging by the height off the ground, you deduce that it's a small humanoid again. You call out and you give chase, but by the time you've rounded the corner, he's nowhere to be seen. But you do decide to walk quickly down the new branch of the tunnel in the hope of seeing him again. 287. I think he's leading you astray.
Oh, many a man has done that, believe me.
You soon reach a door in the left-hand wall of the tunnel. You listen at the door and hear nothing. Do you wish to open it or keep on walking?
Oh. I'm gonna stick with my principle of just opening doors.
Okay, 156. It sounds safe enough. 156.
I mean, it's definitely not, but you know, we're here to try new things.
The door opens into a narrow, gloomy corridor, at the end of which you see a stone plinth with a large glass dome resting on top of it. 4 black candles. Did I say 156? Is this right? This doesn't seem right. $287. $156. Yeah, the door opens into a narrow, gloomy corridor, at the end of which you see a stone plinth with a large glass dome resting on top of it. 4 black candles are burning on each of the corners of the plinth, illuminating the dome with an eerie glow. As you approach, you see that there's a tiny man trapped inside the dome, jumping up and down, trying to attract your attention. The man is no more than half a metre tall and is wearing tight-fitting black hose. You notice that his ears are pointed and that he has a wispy grey beard. He gestures to you to lift the glass dome. Do you wish to do you decide to do as the man bids you, or walk back down the corridor? But before you make your decision, this is what you're seeing. If it would focus, would you like to let him out or leave him?
Oh, I feel like that isn't wise, but at the same time, part of me is like, I want to see what happens, but then I'm like, has anyone else done this?
Yep.
Okay. I would like some more humorous hints from chat, please. Like,
should he lift the lid of this? Or not?
should I lift the dome? JoeJLevy is my name. Not my name.
That's not my name. That's not my
That's
name.
not my name. That's not my name. That's not
Becca.
my
Becca
name.
says lift, but Becca hasn't done this, so.
Yeah, I know. Becca wants to know because in a few weeks' time she's got to go
Yeah.
through her paces.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Becca who hasn't done this yet.
She just wants to
saying
see what
lift.
happens. Yeah.
She just wants me to lift the dome.
We all lift together. Shh, this isn't a recon mission. Are you sure?
I'm
looking forward to having Becca on as well.
Yeah,
That's
we
gonna
were
be
saying
fun.
that you should do like doubles sometime because me and Becca were saying we would
Oh,
we
yeah.
would love to be like
A team.
a duo. Yeah, a
We
team
could
one
definitely
day.
do it.
I think that would be really funny, to be honest. I think that would work.
We could definitely do
very well.
it. I've done it
It's
before.
like a sign of impending dome.
So I've done this before with like 4 adventurers going through. So not this book, but I've done books where I've had 4 adventurers going through, and they can split off or they can all go together, almost like an adventuring party in D&D. And with the monsters that they have to face, like if there's 4 of them, I just times the stamina of the monster by 4. So that the
that's
monsters are
clever.
harder to fight. But and if they decide to split off, it's kind of like, well, let's see who went right and see what happens with them, and then we'll get to a natural stopping point, and then we'll go back and see what happened to the people who went left. So it actually does work really well.
That would be really fun.
Yeah, I might try and do it. I think I keep trying to think of a way to do like Fighting Fantasy All Stars kind of thing, but I just can't.
Oh,
I
yes.
just can't at the moment. I can't figure it out.
You
but
are the RuPaul of fighting fantasy.
Yeah, I would love to do like an All Star. So like maybe we could do it. Maybe we could do it soon, because then we could do people who've won the previous 3 seasons come back and do it again. But we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
figure
that
it
would be
out.
cool.
Yeah, I'll try and do it. But yeah, Malakisa says this might be a sign of impending doom.
See, that is exactly the kind of stuff I wanted to read, was like, that tells me not to do something, because to me that's what that says. So I'm going to go with not lifting up the magical dome and releasing the weird tiny creature in tight-fitting clothes, because a man in tight-fitting clothes is not often to be trusted. I'm just going to be honest there.
You're going to walk back down the corridor and return to the tunnel, page 222.
It might have been a pun, but I feel like that was the, that was the directional hint.
That was a
even
good
if it...
hint. Yeah. Further along the tunnel, you stumble upon a pile of rocks. Something underneath the rocks catches the light and sparkles. Carefully, you remove some of the rocks until you can see that hidden underneath is a finely honed and perfectly balanced broadsword. Do you wish to use this broadsword instead of the one given to you by Lord Carnus, or would you rather leave it where it lies and continue walking on?
Can you just read the description of the new sword again? Sorry.
Yeah, it's finely honed and perfectly balanced.
I'll take this one.
Yeah, okay. So you're going to use that instead of your own sword, so you can get rid of Lord Carnus' sword if you like. So you're going to take the perfectly honed and balanced broadsword, page 240. The broadsword is an excellent weapon. Made by a famous armourer, it also has magical properties. Cutting the mighty blade through the air, you continue your quest to page 7. So you're picking up all the good weapons.
See, the first time I did Fighting Fantasy, I was very cautious, and that kept me alive for a long time. And then I've kind of gone the other way now, because I'm just like, see what happens. But it means I'm actually at least finding stuff. Like, whereas before, you'd be like, you made it to the end, but you're now trapped in the dungeon forever.
Yeah, you don't have what you
didn't
need.
Open any doors,
You
Joe.
didn't find anything. Yeah, you've made it to the end, but you have
all
nothing.
you did was you did a hike through a dungeon. You just went on a walk.
A sightseeing tour.
Yeah, it's like, that's a door, that's a door, that's a door, and that's a door, and I'm not going through anything.
Who knows what's behind there? Oh, best not find out.
I'll wait.
I'll just go through again. Anyway, you soon arrive at another door in the tunnel wall. The handle turns, but wooden boards have been nailed across the frame. Do you wish to lever the boards off with your new sword, or press on along the tunnel?
Lever the boards. My name is JoeJLevy, after all.
Page 336. The nails holding the boards in place make a loud creaking noise as you prise the boards away. Test your luck. Your luck is only 6, so good luck with this.
Bang.
Needs to be a 6 or below.
It is a 3.
You are lucky.
And now I've only got 5 luck.
Yeah, you've only got 5 luck. 1, 2, 2.
I think this is going to screw me over eventually because my luck is just a pile of poop.
Despite the noise you make, no creature of any kind arrives to investigate. At last, the final board comes free and you're able to open the door. Turn to page 13.
Oh.
Hello, number.
Oh, yeah.
You pull the door open and you walk into a small room which has not been entered for years. A thick layer of dust covers everything and cobwebs hang down like dirty old curtains.
Oh, I know what it's like to be dusty and not entered for years.
Two skeletons' mouths hanging open, like half submerged in the dust, propped up against the far wall. One of the skeletons is pointing at the other. Suddenly the door slams shut behind you and the pointing skeleton starts to speak. And he has a riddle for you. Hope you're good with riddles.
Okay.
Here's the riddle. Brothers and sisters, I have none. But that man's father is my father's son. Who is he? So you're looking at this scene here. So the skeleton is pointing to the other skeleton. And he says, brothers and sisters, I have none. But that man's father is my father's son. Who is he? You've got 4 possible answers here. You could just run for the door. You could reply that he's his grandfather. Reply that he's his father. Or reply that he is his son.
Okay, so brothers and sisters I have none. So he has no... So he's an only child. That man's father is my son. What were the options again, sorry?
You can run for the door, say that he's his grandfather, say that he's his father, or say that he is his son.
Right. Grandfather, son, run for the door, and...
Father. So you've got run for the door, grandfather, father, or son.
I want to get this right, because I do. Right. Brothers and sisters, I have none. That man's father is my father's son. So... That man's father... Oh, so he's the father. Sorry, so the person talking is the father. What's the? Are you asking me who the?
Who is he? Who is
the
other
person talking?
No. So who is the person that he's pointing to?
His son.
His son. 371.
Yeah, because his father's son. So his father's his grandfather. So if he has a son, then his son has to be his son. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I had to literally draw a little family tree to do that. Of the different possible options, just so that I was sure I was looking at this right, because I'm such a visual person.
Same. You are a wise challenger, the voice from the skeleton states without emotion. Your reward for passing the part of the test is in the drawer of the table. The skeleton's mouth remains open, but no more sounds issue from it. You look around the dark room and you soon find a small table with a drawer. Carefully, you slide the drawer open and you find a small iron key.
Ooh.
You drop it into your pouch and you leave the room and continue along the tunnel.
I have a key now. I really need a wee. So
Okay.
Can I just
Yeah, of course. You go for it. I'm going to carry
You
on.
don't want me to piss myself on stream.
If you just mute, I'm just going to stay as we are. I'll talk to the chat.
Cool.
Let's... Oh, I
Okey
should have
dokey.
paused. I should have paused. Right. See you in a sec. Hokey cokey. Ooh. How do we think he's doing, everybody? Now that I think he's calmed down a little bit, don't you think? I hope he's calmed down just a slight bit. There's been a lot of shenanigans today. Probably a lot of clips to be had, which is going to be great. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Malakisa, how are you doing? DJ Becca Clark. DJ Becca Clark, how are you doing? When are you on? You're on... Let me get my diary. You are on the 12th of March. Becca Clark will be our guest on the 12th of March. You're on in a month. Yeah, it's exactly a month. You're a bit worried about him finishing. Oh my goodness, yes. We're taking a break next week, by the way. I've probably already mentioned it. But this season runs until start of April, so like early April. And the only break we're taking is next week because it's my birthday on Saturday. So yeah, I mean, unless Joe doesn't finish and we have to split this into 2 sessions and I end up having to get up at 6 a.m. to do this on my birthday, we'll say, Roval Jack said I'm DMing a play-by-post 5e game. It's Lost Mines of Phandelver. Nice. I don't know what a play-by-post game is. Is that where people literally just type in what they want to do? Is that a play-by-post? People just type in what they want to do? Malakisa says, I'm doing a special stream for the TTRPG that I run on your birthday. Wicked! You're so excited. It does sound really good. But yeah, Roval Jack's Lost Mines of Phandelver is a great first starting adventure. I really enjoyed it when I first played. But yeah, I don't know what a play-by-post is. I assume it's, yeah, typed in. I see. Interesting. Hello.
I'm back.
He's back. Oh my god, he's back again.
What have I missed?
Oh, nothing really. We've just been, Becca was just saying she's on exactly a month.
Yeah.
She's on the 12th of March.
Exciting.
Roval Jax is DMing for a play-by-post 5e adventure. So that's when you type in your answers. So rather than like speaking, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's cool.
That's very cool. Yeah, so I hope that goes well. So they're doing Lost Mines of Phandelver, homebrewed it since my players are already experienced with 5e. That's great. That's good. Nice one. Well, I hope that goes well. Shall we continue with your adventure? There are some people very worried. There are some people very worried for you, Joe. So I don't know why they're worried. You're doing fantastically.
Yeah, I'm confused. I mean, I think, to be honest, I'm just amazed I've lasted this long. I was thinking I was going to be dead quite some time ago. This happens with me quite a bit, to be fair. Like, I tend to get, everyone tends to get scared I'm going to die early on, and then I'm like, I'm still on like my last life for about an
you
hour
get your
and a
first
half.
death over and done with fairly quickly, and then the second one you take a little longer.
Get it out my system.
Yeah,
Get it out my system.
Gotta get that first death done. Right, shall we continue?
Let's go.
It's not long before you arrive at another door in the left-hand tunnel wall. Do you wish to open this door or carry on walking?
Open the door!
Open the door. 235.
Again. Just love opening doors. Love is an open door. Love is an open door.
I thought after Twitch Sings died, I'd never have to hear that song ever again. Oh my goodness. The door opens into an empty room. You enter the room cautiously, and as you do,
it's The Sims.
You enter the room.
That's also. That was a cat.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello. You enter the room cautiously, and as you do so, the door swings slowly shut behind you. You search the room for a secret passageway, but you find no sign of one. To your surprise, the door is not locked, and you're able to walk out into the tunnel. However, You do not know that you've entered a room of teleportation, and you're now in a different tunnel to the one you were walking along previously. You're unaware of your teleportation, and you just walk on down the tunnel.
Walk on by.
To page 378, and you were just like, what's this? Was this here before?
Becca, that's so true. You sound like Jessie from Little Mix tried to speak like a Jamaican.
Oh no. I think that I've got. Did I say 378? I think I said 378.
I don't remember.
I think it's 378. It says that you're following a tunnel, so I'm just going to assume that this is right. You follow the tunnel around a right-hand bend until it ends at a wooden door. You have no choice but to open it, and you're surprised what you see inside the room. Turn to page 3.
That's like, you know, on those adverts you see on Facebook, like, Joe was surprised when he opened the wooden door. Click here to find out what he saw behind the wooden door.
You won't believe what Joe saw behind this door. This door hasn't been opened for 300 years. You won't believe what's behind it. Fucking clickbait. Fuck. I should start making clickbaity titles, shouldn't I?
You actually should, and people do this for like their YouTube videos and stuff. In fact, that would be a really great, because it does work.
It does work because people are like, I do want to.
Oh my god. Becca's right. Doctors hate him. He's found a magical potion.
This mum from Coventry lost 6 stone in a day.
This mum from Coventry fought off 3 orcs. Find out how she did it. Doctors hate her.
The 10 things the Trial Master doesn't want you to know. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Clickbait titles for fighting fantasy.
I'm totally going to do it. The 5 secrets that Baron Suckenvit doesn't want you to know about him. Well, the Baron's secrets of staying young. Doctors hate it.
Baron Suckenvit's transformation from fad to fabulous.
Top 10 tips to beat fighting fantasy. Oh man. Anyway, you've opened a door
back for a 4th time, and this time. ...
This time what? Yeah. This time
exactly.
I need to know. I need to know what. What? Or it cuts the end off purposely. Like, I need to know how does that sentence finish?
And then it's just followed by like a spelling mistake anyway in the actual article, so you're like, this doesn't make sense anyway.
This is a load of shit.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today
I'll show you 10 ways to get into tabletop RPGs.
Yeah, you see, that sounds incredibly believable. Like that almost feels like it should already exist.
It probably does. Yeah, it probably does. This is how I get people into RPGs. I teach them how to play fighting fantasy.
Well, there we go. We have the answer to that question now.
I've taught a lot of people how to, I've been like, you know, we should play a fighting fantasy. Hey, if you like this, if you like adventure and you like rolling dice and making maps and finding treasure, then maybe you should play D&D. Maybe you should add in some Sirenscape sounds while you're at it. Oh.
Hashtag sponsored, not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag not an ad. Anyway, you've opened a door that's been closed for 300 years and you won't believe what Joe is going to find behind it. Tune in next week to find out.
Get out my dungeon! You're not my dungeon master! Yes, I am!
I caught you sleeping with him, you slag! What?
You slag!
You slag! Oh my goodness.
Fighting fantasy is a soap opera.
You stole my rat!
That skeleton was my mother and you murdered her! How could you? And a day before my wedding to a goblin!
Oh man. Wait, I think I know what a slag flag is. Yeah, it's yeah.
It's a heap of stone from quarrying that is waste material. Yeah, it's 100% what it is, or from iron. Iron smelting. That's what it is. Yeah, it doesn't
Educational.
mean anything else whatsoever.
Like I said
Definitely
before,
no
don't
other
let
meaning.
anyone tell you that this stream is not educational. Now I feel like
It's
I'm watching Downton Abbey.
That's Downtown Abbey. Is that like
Downtown
is that where
Abbey.
it's just starring Petula Clark. When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go Downtown Abbey. But who will inherit the estate?
Oh!
There is a huge cultural gap between EastEnders and Downton Abbey. Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Get out my mansion! You're not the Lord Proprietor. Yes, I am.
She's only married him for his money. Anyway, you are shocked by what you see behind this 300-year-old door. This guy.
Oh, yes, I am shocked. Yes.
Sitting cross-legged. Very shocking. Incredibly shocking. How long has he been sat there, do you think? I think he's been sat there a while.
I'd say he's waiting for his laundry to be done. He's there about 2.5 hours. Depends on what cycle he's put it on.
What cycle is yours on, Joe? We're 2.5 hours in. Is your cycle just finished?
Mine's still going. It's nearly finished, actually. I put my laundry on for like roughly the amount of time I thought it would take. It's got about 25 minutes left on there, so I'm assuming I'm going to die within the next 25 minutes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Sitting cross-legged in the middle of the room is a fat, bald man. He sits motionless and holds a bamboo pole.
Phil Mitchell! It's actually Phil Mitchell.
It's actually Phil Mitchell. He sits motionless and holds a bamboo pole between his outstretched hands. Half a dozen coloured wooden blocks are hovering in a circle in mid-air above him. The man's eyes are grey and blank. He is obviously blind. The room is sparsely furnished with a slatted wooden bed, a cupboard, and a large wooden chest which has pride of place in the centre of the floor. Welcome, contestant number 2. I have been waiting for you. I am Noy, a trial master and a servant of Baron Succonvit. My duty is to test you in 3 ways before allowing you to proceed. Are you ready? Do you wish to obey Phil Mitchell or attack him with your sword?
How calmly you just said, do you wish to obey Phil Mitchell? Yes, I will. Go for it.
369.
He's just big boned, yeah.
3 things I am instructed to test you in are strength, intelligence, and fighting ability. Should you fail any of these tests, you will no longer be allowed to continue in the Trial of Champions. We insist on a worthy winner. The first test will be a tug of war against a caveman. A door behind the trial master opens and a huge man with the long hair, dressed in ragged furs, strides into the room. The trial master taps the floor in front of him with his pole, and the floor drops away to reveal a dark pit.
Oh, I'm ready to talk. Don't you worry, Ninja Monkey.
Be ready to talk.
Love a good talk of war.
He then orders the caveman to fetch a rope from the cupboard, and he gives you one end of it and tells you to take the strain with the rope pulled taut over the pit. He continues to count to 3 and then shouts, heave. The caveman's strength is incredible and you have to grit your teeth and pull as hard as you can. He has a skill of 7. You must resolve the tug of war as if you are in battle, but instead of decreasing in stamina, no wounds are inflicted. Just make a note of who wins the attack round. The first to win 4 is going to be the winner of the tug of war. So he has a skill of 7. I'm pretty sure you've got this.
Okay.
You've just killed Ninja Monkey. I guess that frees up the space on the schedule. Would anyone else like to take Ninja Monkey's place?
Okay, so I just scored rolled a 12, so that's to 24. So yeah.
I got a 15, so you win the first round of tug of war.
Lovely. I got my first tug.
Got your first tug in 7, 8, 9.
I got 20. No,
13.
18.
Only 13 from me, so you've won again. I got a 17.
Hang on. No, what? No. Okay, I got 14. So
Did you struggle to add 12 and 2?
No, it's because I clicked on the wrong. I clicked out of the tab, so I had to reopen the tab.
God.
I'd opened up BBC Weather. So the only numbers in front of me were the temperatures forecast.
That's not going to help you here, darling. Okay, so he won that one. He wins one.
Okay, I've just rolled. I've got 20 now.
14, so you win a third one.
Okay, dokie. I just need to win one more, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Lovely. 21.
And 11, so you win 4.
Lovely.
If you are the first to win, 10 to 3, 5, 2. Your strength is greater than that of the caveman, and with a mighty heave, you pull him forward and watch him fall headlong down the pit. Unconcerned by the loss of his servant, the trial master speaks again. I will now ask you a question. Think carefully before answering. He points at the wooden chest in the middle of the room and says, inside this chest, there are 6 more chests. Each of those chests contains 3 smaller chests. How many chests are there altogether?
So each chest of each of the 6 contains 3 smaller.
Inside this chest, there are 6 more chests. Each of those contains 3 smaller chests. How many chests are there altogether?
Well, the smaller chests are also inside the big chest, so technically. So, okay, right, so big chest.
Malakisa says, as I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives.
I am going to say that there are 7 in total, because there is that one chest, and then there are 6 more inside. But the 3 smaller ones are still in the bigger chest, so yeah. So although it said 3 more chests.
Inside this chest, there are 6 more chests. Each of those contains 3 smaller chests. How many chests are there altogether? It's got an itchy eye.
I want to say 7, but I'm doubting myself.
So how many chests are there altogether?
If it was basic, like, maths, not riddle, then you just times the 6 by 3. No, you times 6 by 4. Okay, so I have 2 options, really.
You should start randomly yelling numbers at him if he tries to do math again. Yeah. 18.
Okay.
36.
Okay.
29. 104.
Okay.
69.
This is wild. I've got 2 options here, 7 or 25, and I don't know which. So 7 is if I am being super sneaky and saying, okay, those 6 chests are like, but no, that like is in
22.
Okay.
61.
Chat. Should I go with 7 or 25?
33. 10.
This is not sneaky. Okay, I'm gonna go with 25 then.
25. The trial master remains silent for a moment, and then says, "You have passed the second test.
Oh, thank God.
Now comes the final part. Combat with me. We will fight with bamboo poles and not to the death, but as a simulation of a sword fight. Any strike to the head or chest will be considered a death blow. For your information, my blindness."
I need to remind myself.
For my information, my blindness is not a handicap. And for your information, my blindness is not a handicap. My ears will tell me where you are. Now fetch your pole from the cupboard. I am ready. You take the pole, The Trial Master stands up and the wooden blocks fall to the ground. Treading silently on bare feet, he moves towards you, his head turned to one side to aid his hearing. Do you wish to lunge at him with your pole and catch him off balance with a quick strike, or ready yourself for a counter blow?
Ready myself for a counter blow.
204. The agile old man strides nimbly towards you with the bamboo pole held to one side. You cannot tell whether he's going to bring the pole down over his head and strike at your head, or side sweep you in the ribs. Do you wish to anticipate a strike to the head or defend your ribs?
Head.
111.
Oh.
The Trial Master suddenly sweeps the pole around in a side arc, and you're forced to change your defensive stance very quickly. Roll 2 dice.
Oh. Am I testing my luck here?
Just roll 2 dice, please.
Okay. 4.
It's less than your skill score, page 51. With a deft maneuver, you change your defense and bring the pole down to protect your ribs. The Trial Master's pole strikes your own with a loud crack. Do you wish to take the initiative and strike back quickly or defend again?
Strike back quickly.
239. You thrust your right arm forward in an attempt to strike the Trial Master's neck. He tries to counter your blow by bringing his pole quickly across his body. His skill score is 8. Roll 2 dice.
I got a 7, so I got 19. I'm assuming I've added it to my skill, right?
If the total is the same or less than his skill. It just says roll 2 dice. Yeah. So you got a 7, which is less than his skill. So let's go with that.
Okay.
I think. Turn to 248. The Trial Master reacts quickly and blocks your thrusting pole. Oh, Joe, you let me down.
What's happened?
I said he reacts quickly and blocks your thrusting pole.
Oh, I was in the middle of drinking water and I was just thinking about the number 7 for a moment. I just kind of was like,
oh, man. Damn it, Joe!
Damn it!
I left you a pause. I was like, is he going to take the bait? Is he going to take the
thrusting pole? I've had enough of thrusting poles today, you know?
Sweat
it's
breaks
just
out.
After a while, it just gets a bit, you know, just a bit dry and a bit...
I baited that hook. You didn't take it.
You did.
I baited it good. I baited that hook good.
You baited it good.
Anyhow, sweat breaks out on his forehead as the Trial Master realises that you are a better fighter than he originally thought. Making the most of your psychological advantage, you step forward to strike again. Do you want
My psychedelia advantage.
Yes, psychedelia advantage. You step forward to strike again. Do you wish to execute a body blow or an overhead strike?
A body blow.
Body blow, 320. The Trial Master anticipates your blow and blocks your pole with a sideways check. The pole cracks together. The poles crack together and your advantage is lost. With renewed courage, the Trial Master leaps in the air and tries a do-or-die aerial assault. You thrust your pole upwards in a desperate attempt to strike him as he lands on top of you. Roll 2 dice.
8.
That is... if the total is the same or less. So that's less than your skill score, 140. The leaping Trial Master tries to deflect your blow with his feet, but you sidestep and strike him in the ribs as he lands. You let out a victory cry, delighted with your triumph against the odds in ritual combat. Turn to 362, so you've beat the Trial Master.
Woo!
362.
Now I am master.
The trial master stands back, panting heavily. Once he has caught his breath again, he says, "You have passed the third test. You may now continue your walk through the dungeon. Leave this room through the door behind me." The old man offers you no words of advice or encouragement, so you leave the room. You open the door and you pass through the squalid sleeping area of the caveman into another long and gloomy tunnel. You soon come to a stone fountain in the shape of a leaping fish. Do you wish to drink at the fountain or keep on walking?
Drink at the fountain.
Drink at the fountain. 95.
No.
The cool water of the fountain is refreshing, but has a terrible side effect. You may add a stamina point if you need it, but you must deduct 2 skill points, as the water has rapidly accelerated your aging process. You have aged 30 years in less than a minute. You do not realise...
That's okay, because I was a baby when I started.
An actual baby?
An actual baby. And now I'm a 30-year-old who talks like a baby.
Okay.
Or Stacey Solomon.
Oh,
Just what
fuck.
actually... Oh my god.
But you
That's why mums go to Iceland.
But you do not realise what has happened, and you continue walking resolutely along the tunnel to page 329.
I'm horrendously old now.
You've got to keep that voice up for the entire rest of the show.
Okay.
Soon you hear
Is
the
the
sound.
bus still running?
It doesn't go from out here anymore. The bus stop's moved. It's further down the road.
Oh,
We've got a
dear.
little old lady, so I think right outside our house there used to be a bus stop, because there's still like a patch of land with like, it used to have the bus stop pole in it, but it no longer does. And they've moved the bus stop a little bit further along down the road and across the road. But every now and again we'll notice this little old lady stood outside of our house. And we go out and we say, "You okay?" She's like, "I'm just waiting for the bus." And I'm like, "Oh, it doesn't go from here anymore. You've got to just go down to the corner." Every time. She does this every couple of weeks. I think she forgets where the bus stop is.
Was me. That was me.
It doesn't go from
I'm
out here
the
anymore.
old lady.
And you've got to cross.
Okay.
It goes.
Okay. I'll remember that. I will. I'll remember it. I'll remember it.
Soon you hear the sound of hooves clattering along the stone floor. The sound echoes down the tunnel, and then you see a shape emerging from the gloom. Seated astride a white skeletal horse is an armoured skeleton with a crown on its skull. Seeing you, the Skeleton King kicks its undead horse into a gallop and holds its sword aloft. You must fight the mounted undead. Edge weapons like swords and daggers do little to harm the skeleton, so if you land a hit, it will only cause it to lose 1 stamina. It has a skill of 9 and a stamina of 7. This is the Skeleton King, and it's been a little while since we had a proper battle, so let's get into it.
Okie dokie. Right.
Let's go.
I've got, so what was his stamina again, sorry?
He has got a stamina of 7.
7, okay, right.
I
just
rolled
rolled
a
19.
I've also rolled a 19, so nothing happened.
Oh. And I've got a 19.
I got a 20. So he's going to hit you. Oh. I only
18.
rolled a 14 this time. So he's down to 6 stamina because you only caused him to lose 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have rolled 8. 10, 11.
rolled,
17 from me.
8. I've got 18. Yeah, I've got 10 skill, haven't I? So yeah,
Okay.
18. Yeah. Done 5.
Yeah, 10's much more manageable, isn't it?
20.
I got a 15. Yeah, 10, like having 10 skill is much easier.
I mean, it's less preferable in terms of.
Oh, but
it's good to have
mathematically,
more.
like
But
mathematically,
it's way easier.
much easier.
I've got a 19.
9, 10, 11, 12. I got a 17, so you hit it. It's on 3 stamina.
Okay.
I got an 18.
I also got an 18.
Nothing happens. 13 here.
I got a 17.
So on 2 stamina. Um,
18.
Oh, Ollie, thank you for the follow. I got a 9, a 10, a 14 here, so you hit it. It's on 1 stamina.
One more hit.
13 here.
17.
Yeah, it's dead again.
Lovely.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
if you win, turn to page 209.
My washing machine is being very noisy in the background.
Is it?
Can you not hear it?
I can't hear it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that means
you're
my
all
microphone
right.
is doing its job of
Yeah, you're
only
all good.
picking up this sound.
Yeah, I can't hear it. 209 then.
Because to me, it's like...
I can hear it a tiny bit. The tiniest bit.
It's at the last cycle now, so like... where
Oh,
it's
I know
going
what you mean.
over
It
where
sounds like it's going to take
I'm
off.
going to kill everyone.
It's going to take off. You open the horse's saddlebag.
Like this, look.
Yeah.
Like that.
Wow, you're going to hurt yourself. You have just aged 30 years in a minute. Be careful. It's not a young neck anymore,
Wait,
love.
you mean I've aged like that in real life as well?
Yeah. What happens on stream happens in
Days
real life.
in Vegas. Oh.
Stays in Vegas. You open the horse's saddlebag and you find a mirror and a wooden whistle. You slip these inside your pouch and you continue along the tunnel.
I'll
So
slip those inside my pouch.
So you've got a mirror and a wooden whistle. The tunnel soon ends at a T-junction. Would you like to go left or right?
Left.
Let's go
Beyonce.
left. 129. The tunnel extends only 20 metres before it ends at the edge of a dark pit. You drop a stone down and hear it hit the bottom a few seconds later. The sides of the pit are too smooth to climb down, and it would be foolish to try and jump down. Are you carrying a rope?
No, I'm not, am I?
You haven't got a rope, which means you can't climb down, so you must walk back along the tunnel and past the T-junction to page 351.
Beyonce, you betrayed me. You betrayed me. Beyonce. Right, let's go right then.
At 20 metres or so, you come to an iron grate in the floor. Do you wish to lift the iron grate? Or keep on walking?
I think that's a great idea. Let's lift the grate.
Let's lift the grate, page 74.
I am trying my hardest to open every door and I'm not dying. Like, what
You're
is
not.
this?
But you're also
Are
not
you-
finding the thing you need.
Are you frustrated by my survival?
I am, yeah.
To be fair, so am I. I feel like I want a gruesome death.
I want you to have a gruesome death. And this may be just the thing.
Oh,
Isn't it beautiful?
It looks interesting.
As you begin to lift the grate, it suddenly flies up in the air, pushed from below by a powerful and hideous creature. A grotesque head appears on a long, segmented body. It has no eyes, but a large, suckered mouth surrounded by sharp hooks, and it strongly resembles a giant tapeworm. It's attracted by the heat of your body. The bloodworm extends its body forward in an attempt to hook on to your flesh. Roll 1 die.
Oh no, that's 2. Sorry. Oh no, I've added 3.
Just
no.
one. Oh gosh, just one die.
Christ, Joe. I rolled a 2.
Oh, page 325. This could be the end of you. And if this is the way you go, I'll be very happy. You're surprised by the speed with which the bloodworm's head darts forward. It manages to sink its mouth hooks into your thigh and suck your blood. Lose 2 stamina points.
Okay, I'm down to 13 stamina.
You're going to start to hack at the head of the vile creature, and during each attack round, you'll lose 2 stamina points automatically due to blood loss. But you now have to attack the bloodworm. It has a skill of 4 and a stamina of 6. I'm pretty sure you're going to be fine with this.
So if I hit each time it loses 2. Is that right?
Yep, still will, but you'll also lose 2 because it's still sucking your blood.
Okay, 19 is my fair.
I got a 10. So you lose 2 stamina.
I'm down to 11.
Oh no.
Okay, I've rolled 19 again.
4, 7. I rolled a 9. It's on 2 health. You
And
lose
I'm on 9.
Yeah, you lose 2 stamina. Yep.
And I've got 14.
I have rolled a 10. There you go.
So it's dead, but I've only got 7 stamina.
And we're going to head over to page 1, 2, 3. I'm still saving points as we go, just in case.
Something's got to kill me soon, right? I'm on 7 health left now.
Yeah. There is a box on your adventure sheet which has not been filled in yet, though. You haven't collected something.
Have I not? Wait, what?
You need to collect a certain number of something, and you've collected 0 of those things so far.
Oh. Oops.
So even if you make it out, you're not going to have the things you need.
No.
You look into the bloodworm's foul lair beneath the grate and you see nothing. The floor is covered with fetid sludge and the smell makes you feel nauseous. However, you can climb down into the lair if you wish, or you can carry on walking up into the tunnel.
Let's go into the stinky, slimy, foul, putrid mess.
2, 4, 3. You drop knee-deep into the thick brown sludge. The dark brown body... Oh, I think I've got a good sound for this, actually. Let's go into here. You drop knee-deep into the thick brown sludge. The dark brown body of the bloodworm is about 8 meters long and is coiled round inside its stinking lair. You poke around in the sludge with your sword and come into contact with something solid. You reach down and you pick up a corked bottle. You wipe off the sludge and see that it's made of green glass. There's a piece of paper inside the bottle which reads, "There is a door behind a pile of stones." It makes no sense to you, but you make a mental note of it. You find nothing else of use and you climb out of the lair and carry on walking along the tunnel. So that's all you found in there. 174. The tunnel turns sharply to the left and then doubles back on itself. You walk along it for 50 meters before coming to another wooden door. The lower jawbone of a dog is mounted crudely above the door. Do you wish to go in? Or
Yes.
not?
In the door.
Okay. Page 26. As soon as you touch the door handle, you hear loud barking and growling. You push the door open and see a vicious-looking two-headed black dog straining at a leash fastened to a hook on the far wall of the small room. Its eyes are red and saliva drips continuously from its fanged mouths. The room is in a terrible mess, with everything broken or chewed by the dog. However, on a shelf mounted on the wall behind the dog, there is a metal box. Looks like this.
Ooh. There.
It's a metal box.
Love that.
Very
Lovely.
nice.
Oh, that's it. That's on Antiques Roadshow.
Do you want to attack the dog? Blow the wooden whistle if you have one, or close the door and
Yes,
walk away.
I do have a wooden whistle.
You want to blow that?
Yeah.
You can blow my whistle, baby. Turn to 67.
I've just been sucked by a worm, so now I'm gonna blow on something.
Oh dear. The high-pitched note emitted by the whistle has a tranquilizing effect on the dog. It stops growling and slowly its eyes start to close. It flops down to the floor and falls fast asleep. Turn to page 217.
I can't believe I'm still here.
No.
This is honestly.
Well, this is supposed to
so
be.
me.
This is supposed to be even more deadly than Death Trap Dungeon, but
This is so me. The way that this has panned out, it's like I seem to like. I'm trying so hard. You can tell I'm opening every door, right? I'm trying so hard, and I'm just not. No, I'm just not dying.
Joe really wants to die. You step. I mean, is it that bad being on my show? Is it?
No, far from it. But I feel sad for you because, like, to be honest, I know how much glee you get out of killing me.
I
so-
really do. And the past few weeks, we haven't really had we haven't had like a really satisfying death. I mean, killing Charlie in the second episode was my favourite thing ever because he didn't even make it into the dungeon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Charlie didn't even make it, which is very hilarious. I loved it.
That is hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Okay, well I've done pretty well.
Didn't even make it into the dungeon.
I love that. Like the dungeon is like the main bit of this whole thing.
Exactly. Didn't even make it in. Oh, you step over the dog, you reach up to the shelf and you take the box. You prise it open with your sword and you find a copper bracelet inside. Do you wish to wear the bracelet on your wrist or leave the room and continue along the tunnel?
I just love a bit of jewellery, so I'm going to wear the bracelet. Oh, my washing machine's beeping. Can I just turn it off?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. I'll find out what happens in a second.
Yes, come back to find out what happens to Joe. Let's just pause that for him. 317, 317. I hope he dies soon because I need a wee.
I'm back.
You're back. As soon as you place the bracelet on your wrist, your arm feels weak and starts to shake. The bracelet is cursed, but you're unable to remove it. Lose 2 skill points and a luck point.
Oh my god! Why isn't it removing stamina? I've still got 7 stamina, 8 skill, and 4 luck, but I haven't died.
No, but with 8 skill, it's not gonna be that long, I don't think.
Maybe, yeah.
There is nothing you can do except leave the room and carry on as best you can. 379.
Why would you have a dog guard something bad?
Because it makes it look as though you need it.
But you're paying a dog to guard a
You're not paying a dog. You pays a dog.
You pay dog salary.
Baron Suckenvit is not paying dogs.
You put it through PAYE, you put it through the system.
No, it's not paying a dog.
HR, which is just for dog spelt grrr.
Oh fuck, what did I say? 37, oh no. 379? Did I say 379? Oh shit. Where were you before? Fuck,
I was with a dog.
Did I say 379? We're just gonna go with 379 at this point, who cares? I think it was 379, isn't it? The tunnel continues straight ahead until it ends at a T-junction. Would you like to go left or right?
Left.
Are you going left again? 162. 162. You soon come to the edge of a pit which looks too wide for you to jump across. If you do want to take a running jump, you can, or you can walk back up to the tunnel and past the T-junction.
Running jump.
Take a running jump over the pit, even though it says it would be foolish. 276. This is a suicide mission now. 276. If you don't die now,
that would be so
you
funny.
run as fast as you can down the tunnel and you leap across the black void, but you fall short of the other side of the pit and you plummet to your death some 20 meters below. Hey, finally did it. Success. Success. You died. Unseen mouths make light work of your broken body.
Unseen mouths make light work. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, but you're dead, so you can't even enjoy it, even if you wanted to. You couldn't enjoy it even if you
Maybe
wanted to.
my ghost could. My ghost could be like...
Your ghost is going to hover above and just watch. That might be...
It's a voyeuristic ghost.
I'm just going to watch all those mouths eat my dead body.
Look at those mouths. Chat's just be like, woohoo!
Everyone is just so happy you've died. Finally. But I think you're happy. You're happy you're dead, right?
But to be fair, I wanted you to get like a death out of this. I felt it was really important that you
Thank
did.
you.
So...
Well, I mean that was pretty good. You stupidly decided to take a running jump, and yeah, you just died.
I thought
and
there
then...
would be like a small chance that maybe I could, like it was one of those ones where it's like a surprise, but it wasn't.
Ninja Monkey. Let's just shut off the light to play Who's in My Mouth.
Well, if we haven't all played that game before.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just laughing because Joe's laughing.
I read, instead of he died being food for someone else, I read that as he died being in someone else.
Oh dear. But yeah, Roval Jacks,
dear.
it says unseen mouths, so mouths plural, so many mouths.
Many mouths.
Many mouths. That is quite the visual, isn't it? I mean, that's not making me unhappy.
No.
It's not making me unhappy. So you died by getting shot by an arrow for lying down because you were a coward. That was pretty good. And then I
died. Cowardice and stupidity have been my letdown.
You're literally your downfall. Yeah, literally. Oh my.
I love how, though, what's hilarious is that my last decision that killed me was a really stupid one, even though I've solved every riddle I've come across, done the maths, you know, I've taken the time to be really careful and considered about, like, anything that says it's about intelligence, but if I just see a door or something, I'm like, whee!
Why on earth did...
What a literal downfall.
Literal downfall, but... Ninja Monkey said lizard piranhas, lizanas, and it got auto-modded, and it says you've now permitted the term lizard piranhas. Auto-mod? What the fuck? I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Maybe it's rude. I'm just gonna auto-mod it.
How is that rude?
Lizard piranhas. I think auto-mod is a prude.
Auto-mod is weird.
Actual. It panicked. It panicked, didn't it? It's like someone's trying to say something naughty. No.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is. I'm not allowing it. No fun. Not allowed. No fun. Right. I'm glad that you're dead. I'm sorry, Joe, but I am because I really need to pee.
Yeah, I need to make my dinner soon as well because I'm.
What time are you? What time are you streaming?
So,
you're streaming in just under 2 hours. Okay,
so
that's
I need
fine.
to have a bit of time to make myself some food.
So we're begging you not to give us a bonus life. No bonusy lifey. No. If it comes in now, we'll use it next. Well, I was going to say we'll use it next week, but we're not doing next week. So we're going to start by just saying goodbye to Joe. Let's give him a shout out. Everybody, give a clap to Joe because Joe did do well. It was very entertaining.
Don't give me the clap.
I'm going to clap for you, Joe. I'm going to give you.
Don't give me the clap. Oh no.
There you go. We've all given you the clap. So, remind everybody who you are, where they can find you. Remind everybody what you're streaming and why they should come and watch you tonight. In just under 2 hours' time, go and see Joe.
Yes. So, my name is Joe, as you've already gathered. Not Psychedelia Smith, that's not my real name. Only sometimes, only on the weekends. Oh, it is a weekend.
It is a weekend.
I'm a variety streamer.
And a variety person.
I'm a variety person. I do a variety of different things. I'm a singer, a singing teacher, and when I stream on Twitch, I stream all sorts of random games. I'm playing Phasmophobia this evening. I scream at everything, so be prepared for a spooky stream. And I will be joined by IamBDG, who is like a real novice to the game and is really scared of it, and I finally persuaded him. So if you want a really scared person trying to persuade a really scared person to play a scary game, then that's...
I tell you what, I should really get on the Phasmophobia, shouldn't I? Because
it would be great. I think it is like one of those games where, like, if you've got people who have like a similar sense of humor and good banter, then the whole game just kind of falls to pieces around that, and that's exactly what you want. So yeah.
Oh man, I really should get it, and we should play it sometime.
Absolutely,
I'd be up for that.
Would be great.
I just find it hard to do it in the evenings, especially like at weekends, because after my stream, I'm just like, oh, let's go and eat and play games with the boyfriend. But yeah, I keep looking at Phasmophobia and thinking I should probably get that, and then I never do.
It is really fun, and the thing is, I keep saying I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be brave. I'm not going to be scared, and every time. Like, actually, if you head over to my channel and look at my channel trailer, quite a lot of the clips there, everyone, they are like Phasmo clips.
Your channel trailer is hilarious. Joe is hilarious. Just go and watch Joe. He really is worth a watch. Really.
I haven't had the time to stream as much recently because I've been so busy with my singing work. But I will try and stream when I can. So tonight is an example of that.
Yes, please go and see some more of Joe. Definitely give him a follow.
More Joe.
Cool. Well, thanks, Joe.
Thank you for having me. It's been so much fun. I always have fun doing this.
I love having you on. Love. And I think you push your luck more and more. I think you get more and more Larry every time, every season.
Yes, I do.
But there will be many clips from that. So I should probably thank you for being clippable.
Thank you for being a clip.
Thank you for being a clip. Absolutely.
I just turned into a paperclip. I don't know why I did this when I was trying to be a paperclip. That's my impression of a paperclip. Okay. Static and long.
Yeah, that kind of works.
That's a clip there of just us like lying back going.
Yeah. Clip life. Life as a clip.
Clip life.
Clip life. Clip life. Do. Clip life. Oh, thank you guys. Best kind of ridiculous. This is why I love having Joe on, because it's always a good laugh. I feel like I've had like a little party after we've streamed.
A party in the dungeon.
A party in the dungeon. So, guys, next week we're not having a stream because it's my birthday. It's my birthday, so I won't be here next week. But when we come back, who have I got on? Who have I got on next time? I have got Nervous Cabbage on the 26th. Nervous Cabbage is also fantastic. We've got, for the rest of the season, we've got really good people on.
Yeah, you've got me out the way now, so it's all good.
Yeah, we've got Cabbage on next week, then we've got Dana Rex, then we've got Becca Clark, then we've got Ninja Monkey, and then we've got Misty X. And then...
I thought you were going to call her Peggy Clark.
Peggy Clark! Peggy Clark!
Peggy Clark!
Peggy Clark! You can't give everyone a real name. Stop outing her. Stop doxing her.
Peggy!
And then on the 2nd of April, we may have a special guest, or we may have to get someone else on. And then finally on the 9th of April, we've got Anxious Aaron. So thanks everybody. So this is the only, next week is the only planned break. If we end up having to have a break for something else, hopefully we won't, but yes. So there you go. So we've got a really packed season. We've got some great people on. Everyone else has a returning adventurer apart from the special guest on the 2nd of April, who I really hope can make it on because that would be wicked. But other than that, we've got like people who've been on for the previous season. So that's going to be really cool. Thanks for the birthday wishes, guys. Get a full night's sleep. Oh, Ninja Monkey says, I will get a full night's sleep this time. That would be great. Preemptive happy birthday, thank you Anti-Chap. I've got a full weekend of fun planned next week, so I'm very happy. But yeah, I'm very excited. I actually get to go out. Last time we did a Twitch birthday, which was amazing, by the way. We did a birthday on Twitch, which was fantastic.
That was fun. I was working that day.
You were probably the most active person in my chat for that entire stream.
I was like, I'm sorry, I'm working, so I won't be here all the time. Cut to is here the
whole stream. And I think it was like an 8 or 9 hour stream and you were here the entire time. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. But no, this year I'm actually going out. I am going to an escape room and I'm going for cocktails and I'm going out with my best friend, who I haven't seen for a good while. So yeah, it's going to be great. And then on the Sunday, so the day after, I've got all of my Girls That Game friends. So GTG Vicky is actually Girls That Game Vicky. So all of my GTG friends, we're going for afternoon tea and that's just going to be lovely on the Sunday. So hopefully I won't be too hungover to enjoy it. But yeah, I'm really excited. He died. Was it good? Well, Malaki said he died because he jumped over a pit that he kind of knew that he wasn't going to make it anyway, but he thought he'd give it a go, and yeah, of course he fell short. And many mouths
make light work.
Yeah, of his body.
That's the saying that we all know and love.
Many mouths make light work. Yeah. But it was kind of Yeah, it was pretty good. He got further than me. No, I don't think he did. No, 2 hours, 0 rings exactly. So, yeah, all good. So I think we're gonna say goodbye to Joe because Joe needs to go and eat.
Yeah,
I'm not being very respectful of your time. Yes, streaming in just under 2 hours. So I will let you go, and then please, everybody, if you're not doing anything in 2 hours' time, please go and check out Joe because his streams are fantastic. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. But goodbye for now, Joe, and I'll see you very soon.
Bye,
and yeah, I won't expect you to hang around in Discord for a catch up either. Just go and I'll come and watch the stream later if I can. But have a good one, Joe. All right.
Speak to you soon, Vicky.
Bye, my darling. Love
everybody.
you.
Bye, 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 bye.
Oh, I love Joe. But yes, ring free. Yeah, and 0 rings. So thank you everybody so much for today. Today was really good fun. Thank you to everyone who's made clips. I think that's mostly Ninja Monkey making those clips, so thank you very much. I can't wait to check those out later, and I actually cannot wait to go back through the episode and make the clips. But obviously it really is handy if you can make them, because otherwise it's a whole 3-4 hours where I have to spend making clips, which is great. But yes, even if he had made it through to the end, he wouldn't have had any rings. Yeah, I also really like making clips for people when I can. It does really help them out, I think, because I mean streaming is hard enough. I've done like over 3 hours stream, and then I don't want to have to go back and watch 3.5 hours of stuff just to make clips. It's extra effort on my part. Although, case the joint, you do tend to go through and make the clips afterwards, which I really appreciate, but you don't feel like you have to do it every time. Anyway, that is it for this week. I don't have a raid target because I didn't get anyone ready. Let me see if I've got anyone up, but it is going to be a raid and run if I do raid somebody, because I really need to go to the loo. But yeah, today was a lot of fun. There was a time after we had that break, I was like, do we actually carry on doing the book, or do we just have a laugh? Do we just go nuts? Carney Sideshow is streaming, are they? Let's have a little look. Yeah, we probably will do Carney, to be honest. Carney Sideshow. They're playing D&D, which is very close to what we're doing, and they are great. Actually, Carney Sideshow are fantastic, so I think we will go and raid them. That's a good idea. Raid... Nope. I need to do /raid. That's the one. I forget how to raid. Why is it not doing it? /raid. Carney Sideshow. And I'm going to go and have some... Oh, they're crafting stuff today. Oh, lovely. That'll be nice. But let's go and raid Carney Sideshow. It is / isn't it? It's just it wasn't doing it. Invalid username? Oh, it's because I put an E on. I see. Vicky knows how to do it. Raid. I put an extra E in there when I didn't need to. Anyway, we're going to go and raid Carney. They are great fun. They're a good group of people. So go and give them a follow. Go and send them some love. And yeah, I'll see you very soon, guys. Lots of love. Sub raid as well if you want it. I'll see you very soon. Bye. I think we are almost ready to go. We've got a raid and run there, so you can feel free to copy that. And sub raid there, raid and run, because I'm going to go and pee, so I probably won't be joining the show. But yeah, have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. So go and have fun, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, my darlings. Bye, 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 bye.